Three, two, one, and now we are live, man. Shit. All right, so what's up, YouTube? What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video. It's been a long time I didn't do live streams legit. Like, I think it's been like more than 3 months or something like that. So, I used to have like a live stream with my good buddy Dark, and we're going to have, by the way, a live stream next week. We're not fighting or anything. It's just he had his thing. He started his directorial debut, so I'm really proud for him. And today we're going to talk about football because it's actually been a while. Also, like I think my last football video was like maybe like 3 months ago as well. Like it was like in May, like all the football finales. And then there was like the FIFA World Cup club. So yeah, after that I didn't put anything. So I'm really glad to be joined here by my two guys that are amazing content creators, especially for football. So Hokage, would you like to present yourself? Tell people what do you do in life and yeah. Your
Yeah,
space.
I have my own channel, so if you want to check it out, I mainly talk about Bayern. Yeah, I'm just a guy living my life, watching football and getting pissed off about my teams, just like everyone else. So yeah, I'm just out here, bro. I'm just out here. Yeah.
Oh, we have someone in the chat. So what's up, Luke? What's going on, guys? Hope all is well. Yep, we're doing well. Thank you so much for joining, Luke. And behind here, no, not behind. Sorry, down here we have Uni. What's up, man? Can you present yourself? Tell people where they can find you and what do you do in your channel?
Yeah, so I have my own channel as well. I talk a lot about Barca, but also my main niche is Chinese football, whether it's the domestic league or the national team. As you see from my tag, I have been suffering for 11 years at this point about this national team. So, yeah, if you like that, go check me out.
So I'm going to leave the links on the description. I didn't do it unfortunately because like I had so many things to do today. It was actually a rocky day, but luckily I really wanted to have this conversation. So yeah. So like I said, I'm going to post their link on the description. I posted already in my community post, so you can go and follow them. Be sure to subscribe and be kind to them. And yeah, I think we all suffer. I mean, football is like that, man. It gives you like it takes a lot from you. I don't know, guys, if you follow sometimes South American football, but there was like Venezuela and Bolivia that were fighting for a like the playoff spot. There's two guys that I know, one from Bolivia, one from Venezuela. Both of them were crying, and I'm like, oh shit, that's football, man. Like the two sides of football, you know, one is crying of joy, one is crying because he couldn't go. So I'm like, shit, man, that's how football is. Well, me, like, I don't know if people know this, but I think I've said it sometimes at least, but like my team, like if I really have a team in Europe, it was always Tottenham. It's just it was hard to be saying, "Yay, let's go Tottenham," because they didn't win shit. Finally, they won something, and my player left already. So I'm like, bro, I don't even know. I feel like I don't have an identity now with Tottenham, but still I follow them. So still the club I like, but it's kind of weird now. It's a weird situation with Tottenham, but usually I really go with the English Premier League. That's the league I really like the most. But La Liga is great. Bundesliga I like, but I kind of feel like it's too it's like a fight of two in Bundesliga lately. So yeah. So guys, can you tell me how your teams are coming? Like, what are your sensations right now? The teams, like, what are the players that they got from this summer? For everyone to know, and then we're going to jump with the prediction. So who would like to start? Uni, Hokage.
Uni, go for it, bro.
Okay, so I'd say for Barcelona, we started the season a little bit questionably. So we got that win versus, I think it was Levante. Oh no, I think Levante came after. But we started the season with a 3-0 win.
Mallorca.
Controversial.
Yeah, Mallorca.
Yeah, it was Mallorca. It was somewhat controversial because of that second Ferran Torres goal, but after that we got a comeback against Levante, and then that draw against Rayo Vallecano, which a lot of people said that that's a sign that we were on the decline, but people tend to forget historically we haven't done that well away versus Rayo Vallecano, so I'd say that's like normal service. And then today we got a 6-0 win versus Valencia, so it looks like Barca are in their stride now, but we'll see how long that continues for. As for where we were last season, everyone's form, okay, well, primarily the defense and goalkeepers, their form kind of dipped near the end of last season. So we were conceding goals left and right. The attack constantly bailed out our backline. And over the summer, we signed a few players. Marcus Rashford on loan, Rooney Barati, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. And
Badgie, but I think it's like Badgie or something.
Oh, yeah. It's really hard to pronounce. But Also, the main one, Joan Garcia, who looks like the long-term replacement for Ter Stegen. So he's the one I'm really excited about.
I remember he was so questioned, like John Garcia. A lot of people were saying, "Bro, like he's a nobody." But I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Barcelona will go and get someone like if they're not sure he's at least going to be somewhat decent. So yeah, I think like for me, like if I can talk about Barcelona quickly, I kind of feel people are a bit unfair with Barcelona because, like, I remember last year they did a pretty good season. And by the way, this man here, right over here, he predicted since day one Barcelona would do great. I remember I saw your video. People were saying, "Nah, he's not gonna do shit." And bro, Barcelona were very good with Hansi Flick. I was one of the people who was kind of criticizing, not necessarily Hansi Flick, but I was afraid because Hansi Flick came from Germany, and let's be honest, it was probably one of the worst German side I've seen for a while. So, I mean, Hokage could say he could tell me later if he agrees or not, but like at least for me, like I don't watch always Germany, and I was like, whoa, that was kind of disappointing. So, and yeah, I felt like to be honest, for me, Inter against Barcelona, it played just by a margin of error. That's it. Like could have been Barcelona, like it could have been Inter. I do feel like Barcelona, they score a lot and they conceive a lot. Like I think they take a lot of goals, like they do a lot of goals. That's probably something they should really work on. I used to really like Araujo, but I can't defend that man anymore. Like he's just, bro, he's just bad, man. He's just bad. Like I can't defend that guy anymore. Like, I don't have any argument left. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. What happened to that guy? I don't know. Like he used to be such a good defender, like in Uruguay, bro. That guy gave everything, and I don't know, man. I maybe too many injuries, probably, but damn, like he's just undefendable at this point. So, but I think Barcelona, yeah, like I think they're like with the La Liga start, I do feel like I see the somewhat the same Barcelona I saw last year. Maybe not with the same intensity as last year, but still, like I think they're still trying because I'm pretty sure like for every Barca fan, it was rough like to be eliminated. Like I remember every Barca fan I knew they were sure they were going to win it, and it looked like it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have been rough. Also, they didn't participate in the World Cup club, so that kind of sucks too. So yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to see Barcelona seriously this year. I think they're going to do something great. And you, what about you, Hokage? About Bayern? Like I've seen online Bayern, it's really a mixed things of Bayern. So I'm actually excited for you to tell us what are your sensations. Who did you guys get? Also, talk to about Luis Diaz. I can't wait for you to talk about him.
Yeah. The thing with Bayern is, I think you have to rewind back to when, you know, Thomas Tuchel was there and we go trophyless season. We make a semifinals in the Champions League, but really Thomas Tuchel in that second leg against Real Madrid he's supposed to be this tactical manager, like one of the great tactical managers in club competitions in the Champions League. And his substitutions killed us in this game. And we ended that season trophyless, losing. I think the last game of the season was like a 4-1, 4-2 loss to Hoffenheim. And everyone's just thinking, man, like, okay, Thomas Tuchel, this is a guy they sacked. Oh no, this is a guy they brought in, sacking Julian Nagelsmann, the guy a lot of people thought would be at Bayern for at least 4 or 5 years and then go somewhere else and then probably come back. He'll probably come back later in his career when he's like 50 to Bayern, when he gets more experience. But they made this huge bet on Tuchel and it was a complete failure. And at the time, the solution that the club ended up going for was Company, and Company just got relegated with Burnley, and he got relegated with Burnley trying to play super attacking, like basically what he's doing with Bayern now, all this super high line attacking, like really progressive football. He was trying to do with a Burnley team that got no backing going into the Premier League, and a lot of people, even myself, thought, man, this guy's an idiot. Why didn't he try to adapt his play style to the Premier League? And I think that's just, as a young manager, he just wanted to hone his game and what he wants his teams to play as. And so Max Eberl, the sporting director at Bayern, really took a leap of faith, seeing that, putting aside the surface level analysis of his own company and taking that bet on him. And at first I was very negative about Vincent Company joining. I made like 2 videos on my channel saying this is shit. The club is going down the Manchester United route. It's over. And after I calmed down a little bit and I saw that, okay, wait, after analyzing what Vincent Company's plan is for Bayern, this can actually be a very successful season, and his style of play is what Bayern is supposed to play as. The team that's always trying to win the game, control the game, suffocate the opponent, and score. And you saw last season, yes, we only won the league, and we went on the quarterfinal to Inter pretty disappointingly. Like, we missed a ton of chances to beat them over 2 legs. But I think a lot of fans ended up being convinced last season that, okay, we have one of the top managers in the world. We play football we love to watch, especially after 1 year of Tuchel. It was terrorism. Tuchel was awful. Every weekend, I didn't laugh.
Yeah.
I wasn't smiling anymore watching Thomas Tuchel play. Genuinely, my soul for Bayern left me in those last 3 months. But Vincent Kompany brought that back. And a lot, and I'm kind of tying this all into what happened this summer. A lot of the fans were convinced, especially international fans, people that are more critical, the people on Twitter, online, Instagram, whatever, they saw, oh, okay, hold on. Vincent Kompany, especially in that Inter game, remember, Upamecano was out for the rest of the season. He was our best defender. Alphonso Davies was our second best defender. He really matured last year before his injury. And we were missing Jamal Musiala. Our 3 best players that whole season were out. And then it was Michael Olise and Harry Kane that had to step up. But we saw that Kompany went up against Inzaghi. And now Inzaghi's at Al Hilal, right? He's gone for the Saudi paycheck. But everyone, remember, the narrative on Inzaghi is, oh my God, he is the second best manager in the world. He's destroying everyone. It's going to be tough for anyone to outplay Inzaghi's team when he is performing at such a high level as a manager. And Kompany was able to take that Bayern team and produce a very competitive 2-legged tie with her 3 best players that season out. And that gave a Bayern fans a lot of belief in Vincent Kompany. And then that ties into this summer where basically the fans wanted Kompany to be backed. And we started the summer transfer window off really well. Like, before the window was even open, we secured Tom Bischoff, who is one of the top young German midfielders coming up. He had a fantastic season. He was Hoffenheim's best player last year as a 19-20-year-old midfielder. We secured his signing, and we secured Jonathan Tah, who was Leverkusen's best center back in those 2 years under Xabi Alonso. Barcelona was interested in him. Like, he was a high-profile center back target. We secured his signing. And so a lot of Bayern fans, with those 2 signings secured going into the summer window, were really optimistic. Like, oh my God, who else are we going to get? Are we going to get 3 more attackers? Because, yeah, we just needed more players to come in to provide the squad depth and the quality that Vincent Kompany needs to take us over the line. And you saw after this summer transfer window, we only brought in Luis Diaz after those 2 signings. And then at the end of the transfer window, we were scrambling for players. And we scrambled and got Nicholas Jackson on loan for this season. So we signed 4 players. But our expectations were a lot higher as Bayern fans. That's the buying side of things. For the selling side of things, one of the big goals for Bayern this summer was to get rid of a lot of dead weight. Leroy Sané, Kingsley Coman, a lot of youth players that just were not good enough anymore. We actually did that, and we got rid of a lot of dead weight, but unfortunately, the fans didn't get the backing that we wanted for the team. And really, our highest profile signing was Luis Diaz. But I'll tell you, Jason, and you want me to talk about him. Luis Diaz, so far, he started off well. I mean, he's scoring or assisting in every game. Now, I'm a little skeptical to be super on the Luis Diaz Lucho hype train. The reason is he hasn't been clinical at all. And I heard Liverpool fans warn me, like, Luis Diaz will miss chances. And before the international break, in the games against Augsburg and the cup game against Wiesbaden, Lucho missed, like, genuinely, I'm not kidding. Like, I said this in my own videos. Luis Diaz genuinely missed 8 sitters in 2 games. He could have had 8 goals in 2 games, but he didn't. And so, listen, I could speak negatively, but honestly, with how the team is playing, we just beat Hamburg 5-0 this weekend. It was a great performance after international break. I'm feeling pretty confident, at least this week, going against Chelsea, who just drew to Brentford. So, yeah, we'll see it. Basically, we'll see later down the line this season if the squad depth issue that all of the fans have been complaining about ends up biting us in the ass. But for now, we're playing good football. and Musiala, Alfonso Davies, and Hiroki Ito should be back by November, and we'll have our full team. So, yeah, I just rambled a lot, but that's basically the whole that's the whole lowdown at Bayern. Yeah.
No, it's great, man. For me, Bayern, for me, Bayern is always a team like it's a team of respect, bro. Even in their worst moment, like I can never say I'm gonna beat Bayern. Like that's how Bayern is, like they impose respect. They impose that mystic that they have for years. I kind of felt like again people were so unfair with Harry Kane. I felt like Harry Kane came probably in the era where I've seen Bayern in reconstruction, where I think the guy did whatever he could with whatever Bayern was doing. So I remember, yeah, at first everyone was saying "fuck Vincent Company," and probably yes, and probably with reasons because he was doing some weird stuff with Bayern. But I think at the end of the day, yeah, the guy is proven that he's capable. Do I feel like I don't know, like for Bayern Munich fans, like are you guys satisfied with Vincent Company, or there's still people that I don't know? Let's say Jurgen Klopp says, "Hey, I would love to have Bayern," would they immediately say, "Fuck Vincent Company, come," or they would say like, "Oh no, Vincent Company is doing great." Like I don't know, like do people love that much Vincent Company, or he's more in the thread like we have him, let's see what he can do.
I think I honestly think a lot of Bayern fans are on their own company side. Like that's why
Okay.
this summer we were all pushing, fans in Germany, fans across the world, we're all pushing for this club to bring in more players
Yeah,
because we
okay.
saw at the end of last season that against Inter with all those injuries, we just didn't have the squad depth to play a team that eventually got to the Champions League final and beating Barcelona 7-6 in the next games
Yeah,
in the
okay.
Champions League. So I would say a lot of people are convinced by Vincent Company. And I think the reason why, even putting the performances like the decent showing against Inter and winning the league last year, is just one, the football's enjoyable, and two, he was a player that used to play in the Bundesliga back then. Before he went to City, he was at Hamburg,
Yeah,
and he understands what Bayern is. I feel like sometimes if you don't bring a non-German manager, the worry is, oh, do they really understand what it means to be Bayern? Do they really understand that? Yes, we are a more relaxed fan base compared to like Premier League fans or Real Madrid and Barcelona fans, but do they still understand that we have the same expectations of a Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man City? Do they understand that? Do they understand what it means to be German champion, and that it really means a lot to us to win the league every year and dominate the league, and that it's not easy. And Vincent Company, I think he showed that he understands that, and I think he understands that because he played back then in the Bundesliga. He knows what Bayern is. He played on away days with Hamburg, coming to the Allianz Arena with the crowd backing the team. He understands it, and I think even as a player at Man City, when they would face Bayern a couple times, he saw it as well. And I think he's really adapted to the club identity fantastically. So I would really say a lot of Bayern fans, listen, if there was anything to change at the club, he would be way at the bottom of the list. There are like issues on the board and everything that everyone would rather get sorted. But yeah, Company is far from an issue, to be honest.
But you see, I think that's a good thing, because like if you're at least in peace with your manager and everything, because like it's always weird when people don't like the manager, they don't like certain players, they're constantly in dispute with those aspects. I think that's a good thing that they have at least now Bayern. I see a Bayern more solid this year, like compared to last year. I felt like it was a Bayern trying some new ideas in reconstruction. Vincent Company was a bit new. At the World Cup, I thought they did a decent performance. I think they were very tired though. Like I could feel Bayern extremely dead, like at the World Cup
Yeah.
clubs. But I think they put a good performance. Yeah, for me, Bayern this year, I will be scared for Bayern, man, seriously. And honestly, I'm not gonna for Tottenham. Honestly, I didn't really follow too much. Like to be honest, once Heung-min Song left, I'm like, fuck, man, I don't even know. Like Harry Kane left, Son left. I think the only guy left is Coutinho. No, not even no. All the guys from the 2019 are gone. Like none of them stayed. Yeah, it's
So,
true. Yeah. Fuck.
yeah.
Like the only guy I know more, it's like Bentancur and Cuti Romero, I think.
Yeah.
But I know they have Xavi Simons because I did watch the match today. So Xavi Simons is actually nice, not bad, not bad. I don't know. I don't know what Tottenham can do, but of course, as an English team, we always expect at least to especially now with this format, like at least you should at least try to qualify. So Oh yeah, I mean, speaking of that, before we, because I was trying to see like the schedules of the three teams, but before that, what do you guys think of the new Champion League? Do you like that? Do you dislike it? Like, is it too much? Like, I'm
I
always
feel
torn
like
with this question.
I feel like if we're trying to avoid player fatigue, this is definitely detrimental.
Yeah,
But the new format in and of itself is kind of fun, but it does force a lot of extra games on teams that are already exhausted. So, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel the same, but honestly, with the player fatigue stuff, when it comes to that conversation, I honestly think it's international football that with the nations leagues and all these that they've introduced is kind of more of an issue. But like if you look at last year how everything went down, I think it was a huge success. And it was a huge success because if you guys remember when the format change was announced, everyone was shit. Not a lot of people were positive about it. They're like,
yeah.
what do you mean 36 teams? Oh, there's going to be a playoff round. What is this? The NBA, the NFL? Like, what is this? Like, this isn't football. You're trying to Americanize the sport. But I thought last year was really good. And the reason why is you saw that, sure, if you finished in the top 8, you got to not play in the playoffs. But hey, the winner of the Champions League was a playoff team that almost didn't make it.
Yeah,
PSG
that's
barely
crazy.
made it. They were like 20.
Yeah.
I think they finished like 23rd,
Yeah,
22nd
that's
in the
crazy,
league.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that. Sure, you have to play these extra games, but Liverpool, who were so dominant, so dominant, and they were first place in the league phase, and everyone thought, who's going to beat Liverpool? PSG, little PSG that everyone was doubting at the time, came and knocked them out and went on a run. So
Yeah, fuck PSG, bro. They were annoying me last year, bro. They knock out 3 English teams, man. Fuck.
yeah,
Yo,
they
good thing
owned
Chelsea
England.
won,
They
man.
owned
Fuck
England
that.
last year. They owned England
Yeah,
last
but
year
yo,
for sure.
Chelsea won, man. Fuck that. That was my reward. I'm like, fuck, I needed Chelsea to win that.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, they were good. But you see, like one thing I like, I look at statistic, like for example, the 4 best teams in each one, a Conference League, Europa League, and Champions League. At least 3 of them were part of the best 8. So you see, like there's still like there's this balance of like, like you didn't do the league phase just for nothing. Like you can see, like it shows like who were still great in those preliminary phases. For me, to be honest, it's one of the first times I watch all, like not all the games, but I watch a lot the league phase, because to be honest, I didn't like it before. Like yeah, it is a World Cup format. Okay, I understand, but there's like almost maybe one group you were like, okay, there's gonna be a surprise, but almost everyone that you expect that would pass, they pass. Now, yeah, maybe you can have some surprises, but at least you have some very good matches. Like bro, we have like Barcelona, Chelsea. That's great, man. Usually you don't have that. You don't have that many great matches at the beginning, so it's gonna
Yeah.
be amazing. Like I really
And I
enjoy that.
and the positive thing, I think even like maybe from the Bayern perspective, the reason I really liked it as well was, for with the old format, a lot of times with Bayern, we would get like the best team we would get in a group stage that would try to challenge us for first place was like maybe a Barcelona if they ended up in pot
Yeah.
2 from their bad performance the previous year. Like we wouldn't get big matchups. Bayern wouldn't be tested by a big European team until maybe the quarterfinal stages. What I liked about last year is, for the first time ever, Bayern is playing Barcelona in match week 3 of the Champions League. They're playing quality opposition. They're playing PSG. They beat PSG once in November. Like they get to test themselves. And the reason why it's important for the Bayern perspective is because of that reason. In the old format, sometimes we wouldn't really be able to test ourselves against the other top European teams until it actually really matters, where if you lose, you get knocked out. Like in the league phase last year, Bayern did go through the playoffs and they eventually got through, and they still got to test themselves against Barcelona and see where they're at. So from the Bayern perspective, I really like it because, and now this year we get to play Chelsea in match day. This week we get to play Chelsea. In a couple weeks we get to play Arsenal, and then we get to play PSG. That's 3 top
crazy,
teams
yeah.
to test ourselves. And I'm sure we're going to make it to the knockout stages for sure, but those are 3 big tests spread out over the next couple months for Bayern to keep testing themselves and be like, all right. especially this season with Bayern, because they're genuinely going to destroy the Bundesliga. I am really projecting us to win by like 20 plus points this year, like have it wrapped up by March, genuinely. So Bayern needs these challenges to see where we're at and see where we can improve. So from the Bayern perspective, it's a huge win to have these big games. And like you said, just from the general fan perspective, like way more exciting games.
Yeah,
I mean, like the match, like you said, Barcelona's going to play PSG at one point. You have Real Madrid, Manchester City, Arsenal, Inter. I mean, you have all these huge matchups that we get to look forward to every week. So
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's why like I feel like I like it more. The only thing I don't like it's expanding it more. Like I don't with all the respect to Europe, like not disrespect anything. We all know that there's 5 great leagues and some others that can compete there. But it's not true that you have 36, bro. We have like teams that I never even like. What's the team of Kazakhstan?
Kairat Almaty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for them because they're gonna have a new experience and everything. That's good. That's what they want, But
they're gonna have 0 points. I'm telling you, Kairat is not gonna score a single point.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. But I have a surprise. Though. I'll let you know later. But yeah, so I kind of feel that way too. But at least it's for the business. At least they have. Did you guys see I think it's from Kazakhstan, right? It's what's the name of the team from Kazakhstan? I forgot
I believe it's Kairat, right? I think Kairat's from.
Yeah. Have you seen like when they knew Real Madrid was going to play at their house,
yeah, they were just
celebrated that so much.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, you have to go in their perspective. Like this is like huge, man. It's like, bro, I don't think they got that all the time. So I'm like, yeah, like it's nice to see that. So by the way, so now I wanted to talk like who has the hardest path. To be honest, I kind of feel between us three, Barcelona probably has the easier path, but I'm actually going to. That's what I was trying to look. So I have the Barcelona. So if you guys want, we can check the Barcelona first. So for you, Uni. So I see you have Bayern Munich at home, Atalanta at home.
Again.
Oh wait, no, this was last year, man. Wait. Was it?
Yeah, that's last year.
Yeah, that's last year.
Last year. Oh my god. Yeah. Do you have it? The Barcelona games? Wait, Barcelona. It's 2020.
Should be on UEFA's website.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
So Barcelona has Newcastle, then PSG, Olympiacos, Club Brugge, then Chelsea, Eintracht Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, and then Copenhagen. That's their 8 games.
Okay. What do you think about that, Uni? Are you okay with that? You skeptical?
I mean, I'd say probably 4 like basically guaranteed wins. We do face 2, arguably 3 really huge teams. PSG and Chelsea are intimidating, especially Chelsea, honestly. Or, well, PSG, because they won the Champions League last year, completely dominating Inter in the final. But also Chelsea, because we've faced Chelsea a number of times in the past. You might remember the 2009 scandal at Stamford Bridge, which no one has forgotten about that on both sides. And yeah, so this match has quite a bit of meaning, even though these two aren't what you might consider traditional rivals. As for Newcastle on the very first match day, I would say I haven't kept up with how Newcastle are really doing, but
I don't know.
I feel like
Are you guys at home against Newcastle?
No, we're away.
That's the thing. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. You see away, yeah, away.
I mean, last year, what was it? Like PSG I remember 2 seasons ago or last year.
Oh yeah, they went to
Newcastle.
Yeah, they drew.
They got smacked 4-1. I mean, Newcastle away is a very tough fixture. I'm interested.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know how they are. They had Alexander Isaac. I don't know how they are without him neither. Like me too. I haven't followed really Newcastle this year, to be honest. But yeah, like Hokage said, that can be a tricky match. Away, it's always tricky.
I feel like Newcastle this season, they're not doing that well in the Premier League. I feel like with European football, and especially when it's the Champions League, they might stumble a bit. And we can talk about the PSG match that they had 2 seasons ago, but that was when Luis Enrique's PSG were still trying to get into their flow. I mean, they were not very convincing in the Champions League whatsoever that season, and then they somehow made it to the semis. But yeah, I feel like for Newcastle, after having one of the worst transfer windows ever, like generationally bad, and also losing Isak on top of that, I feel like we should be able to win.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm putting my money on Barcelona winning that one.
For me, like the craziest part, because I knew like I remember I saw the draw, the rivals for Barcelona. I was like, it kind of looks like at least comfortable, but I didn't know like how the fixture got, like to play Newcastle and PSG immediately. That's like you have to survive that. If you survive that well, because then you have what, Bruges, I think, yeah, Olympiacos
Yeah.
and Bruges. That I think it should be okay. So I think it's really crucial for Barcelona to start with the right foot now. Like it's already demanding and challenging.
Yeah,
And I think
like,
for Barcelona, the reason I'm really cautious about that new, and like I don't ever support a second team. Like the only other team I support is San Diego FC. Like it's our first season in MLS, and I live in San Diego. But I'm a huge Hansi Flick guy, and so honestly, I've watched every Barcelona game since he came. Like after Bayern, I tune in the Barcelona game basically every weekend. The only thing with that Newcastle game is like you talked about it earlier, Uni, like Hansi, the whole thing about, Barcelona scores a lot, but they concede a lot as well. I think it was actually Jason you said that. And with Hansi Flick's football, it's definitely a double-edged sword. You can only be so attacking and try to be so dominant, and there's going to be the side effects to that. It's just, I think Newcastle, it's just that Champions League night for the Magpies, the energy they come out. This Barcelona team is super young still. I mean, the average age of this Barcelona team is way down there compared to these other big European sides. I'm really interested to see how, Pau Kubarsi or I think Pedri will cope fine, but like Lamine Yamal, I don't know if Lamine Yamal, I know he was out today with a little bit discomfort. I don't know if he'll be there, but it's going to be probably the most physical match Barcelona plays all year besides El Clasico. So that's what I'm interested in, the physical side of the game, because I think you saw in that Inter game, if there's one thing that Inter definitely had over Barcelona was physicality. I think that was one thing last year you saw. And bro, Newcastle, those guys, Bruno Guimaraes and Tonali, they're going to be coming in with like 2-footed challenges on Pedri and basically going to try to fight you in MMA fights, basically. So I'm really, I think this is, honestly, I know Bayern plays Chelsea in this first match week, but I think this Barcelona Newcastle game is going to be super. I think this is like my game of the week, to be honest. Barcelona Newcastle. I'm really excited for this.
I'm excited for Barcelona Newcastle and PSG is going to be. Wait, you guys play first Chelsea? What?
Yeah, we play Chelsea this week on Wednesday. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you see,
but even then, I think Barcelona Newcastle is going to be an amazing game.
It's going to be a good game. Yeah. So what are your predictions, guys, for Barcelona Newcastle? Uni, what do you think? 3 points? 3 points is. You're going to go with faith, 3 points, or you want to be cautious and say a draw?
I'm going to say 3 points, but it's going to be close. Maybe like 2-1.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to go with 2-1 as well. Like I was about to go with the draw, but I think this Barcelona will do whatever they can because they have PSG after. So
we also, our attack sometimes struggles with physical teams, as Hokage previously mentioned. I mean, in that Inter game, I distinctly remember, I think Almo was playing and he had zero influence. Almo doesn't do well against physical teams. And when you think of our defense, the most physical player is probably Araujo, which, I mean, at least it's not a crucial game, so he might be fine, but yeah.
What about you, Hokage? Do you think this is a win or you're sticking with the draw?
Even though I did proceed with caution on the Newcastle, I still think Barcelona will win. I have it 3-2. I actually predicted this week every single game.
Ooh, whoa!
I have a whole. I predicted every single game.
Yo, guys, give a like to this.
Yeah, give me a like for this. My boss wasn't in to work one day, and I literally just sat there predicting every game. So,
like even the games, like I don't know,
Kairat's games, bro. I got Kairat's games, bro. Every single game. Actually, no. The only team I didn't was Kairat. I just said, bro, they're getting 0 wins. I just put 0 wins. But yeah, I have Barca 3-2. I think it's
3-2. All right.
Yeah, I think Newcastle will be able to at least get a goal. I think.
I mean too.
I mean, you just saw 2 years ago, like their return to the Champions League. Just that the whole thing with Newcastle is the physicality and just the energy that team is going to play with the fans backing them. It's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that game. I'm really
Me
excited
too,
for
man.
that game. I'm hyped.
Now I'm so pumped for that game. Like actually, this guy sold me well that game because I was like I'm gonna watch it for sure, but like Bayern Chelsea for me that's the game. But yeah, you know what? You're selling it too well. I'm like yeah, must be
Yeah.
a great game. So and then you have immediately PSG Barcelona at home though. Well, how do you feel about that? Like how I know Barcelona fans want it so badly that game.
We do.
I wanted that game too. I'm like yo, I want to see Barcelona PSG. Like we never had that unfortunately last year. But what do you think? Or what are your expectations for that uni? Or are you confident for that? Or
Yeah, I mean, PSG at home, given this PSG side, you can never be too confident against them. I mean, Barca fans do want this a lot because we've been eliminated several times by PSG since we had that remontada against them back in 2017. And also, Dembele's in that team, so definitely Barca fans will hate him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
also
mean,
with the Ballon d'Or thing, like
the
it's
Ballon
getting
d'Or
heated.
as well.
So
Yeah.
Dembele won't play though. He's out till like October, November. So
yeah, what happened?
Oh, boy.
He's injured.
yeah, so I was gonna say like Doué won't be playing and Dembele won't be playing, and then Kavicha and Kang Lee both got injured in their game today as well. So
What?
they're missing key
PSG,
players. They're gonna be missing key players.
PSG raised a complaint against the French national team for all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, why'd you even play Doué? Why'd you even play Dembele? Blah blah blah. It's the national team, bro. I'm sure Dembele and Doué wanted to play for France. Like,
Well,
come
yeah,
on.
of course. And it's not even like a friendly. It's legit for to go to the World Cup. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to play that.
And you saw like France necessarily wasn't even that great in those two games. So what if they didn't have Dembele and Doué? Like, who
Yeah.
knows?
But I agree. Like, if Dembele was because as I heard, he was already kind of hurt. So I agree that if he was already hurt, I don't understand why picking Dembele. Then, if he was already injured, like not like Doué. Doué got injured while playing, but the other one apparently already had something before. So yeah.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of earlier this year when Bayern threatened to take legal action against the Canadian national team because
yeah.
we played an injured Alphonso Davies in the, I think it was the CONCACAF Nations
What
League
the-
third place
Yeah,
match?
Nations
Yeah,
League,
it was the
Nations
Nations
League,
League,
yeah.
Yeah. And like I thought the situation was a bit ridiculous because yeah, I agree Davies shouldn't have played, but still they kind of insinuated it's a meaningless match, which it definitely wasn't for Canadians. So yeah, we had the whole like at the time Trump was pushing the whole 51st state thing, so that match
Yeah.
was and it
Oh
would also
my
affect
God.
our FIFA rankings. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, especially for Canada, because like we have to remember they're not playing. Like USA, Canada, and Mexico, they only have friendly games to play, and whatever
Yeah.
cup they have,
Yeah.
they have to. They're gonna. Which I don't understand Canadian side though, because they don't really put everything they have to those competitions. Like we put a injured Alfonso Davies, but the Gold Cup we didn't send really our best men because they were playing the World Cup close. Which I don't know how that division got, but I'm like, and it's not the first time. The last Gold Cup as well, like USA, they won everything, so they were like, you know what, we're gonna rest our players. We wanna try the youth. Okay, fine, but why Canada does the same thing? It's not like we have like freaking. We have one. I think we have like what, two gold cups. That's it, or one. It's not like we have like we have a lot of trophies to even do that. But anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah, so what is your prediction for Barcelona PSG though? Do you think it's a win at home? By the way, is the Camp Nou already finished, or it's yet to be finished?
The Camp Nou, I'm pretty sure it's almost finished. I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of vague on that, honestly. And
Weren't you guys supposed to play in that? Today was supposed to be the Camp Nou return, but it got pushed back again, right? So,
yeah,
Oh my God.
that happens all the time. I mean, back when we were planning renovations, we kept pushing it back as well. So, I mean, this is not strange whatsoever.
My God.
Yeah, but for the PSG game, I'm actually predicting we narrowly lose that one, or at best draw it, because Luis Enrique, I heard this from other YouTubers, but he tends to struggle against low blocks. But if you try to hog the ball, he will take advantage of that. And I mean, I feel like with Hansi Flick's system, that's going to happen.
Okay, yeah. Oof, I think it's gonna be so tough, but because of the injuries Hokage mentioned, I think it's gonna be a win. But like maybe like a 4-3 win, like a very those nights of Champions League, like a good 4-3 win.
Yeah, if we do win, it's going to be complete chaos.
Yo, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, and I mean, my prediction for that is 4-2 for Barcelona. So I think it's going to be high scoring, and I think I have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. Like, I think this game will put to bed the best midfielder in the world shouts. I think Pedri is going to show Vitinha and those guys, because I really was not last season. I really was not. I understood PSG was playing so well, but the narrative switch of Vitinha is actually the best midfielder in the world, when Pedri literally was the best midfielder in the world, probably like top 5 player of regardless of position, from the first game to the last game, the entire season last year. I think this is a big opportunity in the PSG game for Pedri to really show the world, like, hey, I'm not going to let Vitinha even touch the ball. And I think he's going to be super important in that game. 4-2 win for Barcelona.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So since it's coming this week, I want to jump to Bayern. So we have Bayern Chelsea, like you said, the first game. But by the way, before going with Chelsea, how do you guys feel with Chelsea? Like, do you really feel it's the best team in the world? Like, how do you think about the World Cup club? Like, was it just a bit of luck, random? Like, yeah, how do you feel about Chelsea? Like, I know it's a great team. I always respect Chelsea, but legit, like, do you guys really put Chelsea as, like, do you guys are you more afraid of PSG or Chelsea? Like, that's I would even put this question, like,
PSG.
how do you feel about that? PSG, yeah? You,
Yeah.
Hokage?
Yeah, I would be. I'm more afraid of PSG. I think when people have that conversation, like, you still have to give Chelsea a lot of credit that they won the thing, but it's just like one of those cases where, yes, they beat PSG, the team that just won the treble 3-0 pretty convincingly in the final, but PSG just looked at the end. They just looked dead in that game. I really think it was the culmination of, they played like 70, 80 games, and like they wanted to go on summer break. That I genuinely think it came out of that. And Chelsea, they won a conference league. Like, a conference league is like a bullshit trophy. Like, this is the actual first trophy that they could win. Like I'm not rating a conference league.
But they won like a world title trophy. That's
yeah,
crazy.
like, this is a big trophy for them. So I felt the motivation was probably bigger for Chelsea. So, but they're still a good team.
Speaking of title, it's crazy that there's only one of us that has an international title like this last season, you know?
Chelsea, yeah, right?
No. Yo, we won the Europa League, man.
Oh, Spurs, yeah.
Spurs.
Spurs.
It's so crazy how I don't talk to, like, legit. Before I was, Kane and Son, that was my thing. Now I'm just like, bro, I have to find it again in me. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I just wanted to point that out. I think it's important.
Yeah.
One of us has an international. All right, so Bayern Chelsea. So at home, Hokage, what do you think about that? At home, Chelsea.
I think I'm very confident we'll win, but I don't think it's gonna be like, because the last time we played Chelsea was the 2020 season where we thumped them 7-1 over 2 legs. Like, Lewandowski scored like 3 goals and got 4 assists over 2 legs. It's a different Bayern team now, but now instead of Lewandowski, we have Harry Kane. Yes, Musiala isn't here. He's injured, but we have Michael Olise, Luis Diaz. Serge Gnabry is having a little bit of a resurgence as the number 10, to every Bayern fan surprise. Like, we're all shocked at that. I mean, he scored a crazy goal this weekend, the first goal of the 5-0 win. Like, so I don't know, but I'm confident that we'll win 2-1. It's also the Allianz. Like, we don't really lose here in the Champions League. At most, like, we'll draw, but like in the past like 15 years, it's really been like Real Madrid that comes and has statement performances in the Allianz Arena. So I'm confident. I have it as 2-1 though, because I do think Chelsea, Maresca is kind of growing on me. Last year, I thought he was doing a lot of fraudulent things with that Chelsea thing. I didn't know what he was trying to do with that Chelsea team, but I have to respect them. They're the Club World Cup champions, and I think Cole Palmer will be back. He came off the bench this weekend against Brentford, and he came on and scored a goal. So Cole Palmer and João Pedro are 2 players I rate highly. and I'll be on the lookout for them. So yeah, I think it's gonna be 2-1 for us this week.
I'm really excited to see Chelsea this year because the only thing I don't understand is like, bro, how many players did they bought, man? Like, bro, like at one point I'm like, every week there was someone else. I'm like, what the? Even Joao Pedro, I don't understand how the guy out of nowhere he came like during the semifinals of the tournament. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if he was already bought. Like, I didn't understand really that thing, and now they have like Estevao. But they have some interesting players, to be honest. Like. It's just I don't know, like with that many players, like how do you make them? How do you fit all of them? You know, like it's literally like kind of a new Chelsea, but it's gonna be interesting. I think because it's Allianz Arena, like if it was a neutral arena, I would say like probably a draw or maybe even Chelsea win. But because it's in Bayern, I think Bayern would win like a 3-1. I think they're gonna have they're gonna win against Chelsea. What about you, Uni? What do you expect from this match, Bayern and?
Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, there are some parallels. I mean, two relatively young managers going head to head, two managers who dealt with a lot of questions at the start of their tenures, but now they've sort of been proving the doubters wrong. And I feel like ultimately Bayern tipped this because Chelsea, I feel like people get lost in the hype train. I mean, they were in the whole like we're not aiming for the title or we're not in the title race talk, and then I feel like there was a period where their form actually did dip for it, well in the league. They eventually went on to win the Conference League, but it is an European trophy. But at the same time, you got to remember the Champions League experience of this team, which is I'm pretty sure almost at zero. I mean, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the oldest player in the squad is Raheem Sterling. So, I mean, that should tell you everything.
And Sterling is banished to the the reserves. Like, he's never going to play a game again. I think Enzo might be the only player with UCL.
Wait, is Sterling who came? I don't remember which player I saw like this yesterday. Like, bro, there's one of the, I don't know if it was from Chelsea or whatever, but in England, bro, he came like with some weight, man. I'm like, I think it was Sterling. I don't know who it was. If it's not Sterling, my bad on the chat. But I was like, what the fuck? It was a Chelsea player, so it has to be Sterling.
I don't know.
It's like Eden Hazard when he came to Real Madrid. I'm like, whoa, what happened there? Like, whoa, what the fuck? Okay, good party there.
Yeah.
I mean, if we look at Chelsea's squad, which I keep forgetting because
I thought it was James, no, the oldest player.
Reece James. Oh yeah, Reece James has Champions League experience.
Oh right,
the only guy I think he has Champions League experience in this squad, I think.
And Enzo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does.
He was at Benfica.
Yeah, true. Well, Enzo has a lot of experience at this point.
Maybe we could include Palmer as well if we count his time at City, but like I feel like that doesn't really count.
Nah.
Slap to Guardiola, man. Like I can't believe like he didn't use this guy and he goes to Chelsea. He's such a great star now.
It's one of the top like fumbled moments. And aside from him, I mean Garnacho for one season in United.
Oh right, I forgot they signed Garnacho.
They signed Garnacho. Yo, I'm telling you, every week they sign someone. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, isn't there like a top limit that you can't surpass? Like, that is something I will admit that English Premier League I didn't understand, especially this year. Like Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, where did they get like all this cash? And especially like I thought there was like a top thing that you can't pass that. I'm pretty sure they already surpassed that even more, and not including City. Well, maybe not this transfer, but the other year's transfer, City was like cashing, buy everyone. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah.
Yeah, so for the Chelsea game, I'm predicting, I think Bayern win 3-1 actually, especially because it's at home for them. And Company, he's been slowly convincing me. I mean, at the start, I really didn't think he was going to do well. I thought like maybe he'd finish second again in the league, but no, I feel like Company clinches this.
Yeah, same. Yeah, and then Bayern has to go to Paphos.
5-0, easy. Next question. Let's not even waste time on this. Come on now.
Paphos is the one from Cyprus, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, no, fuck it. Because the only one that people were Real Madrid was complaining for the one at Kazakhstan because it's like 8 hours flight.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, fuck it, man. Like Asian and the South Americans, they do that all the time, and fuck it, man. The only problem will be the flight. After that, bro, it's not like you're playing in Bolivia. Like it's still if you're playing Bolivia, yeah, you could complain for the altitude, but you'll only have the flight.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
all right, Paphos. So yeah, I'm gonna say 5-0. Poor Paphos, man. I think this is actually a great match to even have like some substitutions. Probably, like I don't think company is going to use like the main ones, like at least from the start. I don't think he's probably going to change the starting 11, I suppose.
Yeah.
Paphos especially. I don't know what games are coming in Bundesliga, but yeah, probably is gonna. Yeah, Paphos. Yeah, poor Paphos.
I think in this game, he would probably go with like a strong lineup in the first half and then really change things up in the second half.
Yeah.
Just so that we can confirm the 3 points and not like make it harder than it has to be. But yeah,
Well, maybe not, huh? Because like remember, like in this phase, like the more goals you put, like it's legit like another extra point that you did. I don't remember who did like high scoring last year, but I think it was Barcelona. They were trying to trash every. If it wasn't Barca, it's probably Liverpool. But one of those teams were trying to put as many goals as they could because
because like
it
with
kind
the
of
league
saves you
phase,
in the leagues phase. It kind of saves you a lot.
yeah, goal difference matters because like a lot of if you look at the league table from last year, like even when I do my own little predictions and I like have the league table of all the goal difference and goal score and everything, a lot of teams end up like on similar points, and so you need that goal difference, and like goal difference can mean you being top 8 or you having to play those 2 playoff games or you qualifying the playoffs or you going home after the group stage or the league phase. So
you know what? Yeah, I'm predicting 8-0. I'm saying 8-0. Paphos. Poor Paphos. 8-0. I'm sorry, Paphos.
Oh, and on the note of poor Paphos, guess who they got an away game against? Kairat Almaty.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to travel as well? Oh, shit.
They have to travel too.
Oof.
At least it's not like as far, but we're splitting hairs at this point. So,
all right. Well, since like Paphos was really not even a question. Okay, I'm gonna go with because I wanted to do 2-2-2, but let's go quickly with Bruges, Bayern and Bruges, which is at home once again. I mean, I think this is a easy win for maybe not like as Paphos probably, but Bruges is a bit more respectable. But
I think the thing I'd say on Bruges is I think they might be a surprise team this year because these guys know how to attack. Like, and I'm not taking them lightly. Like, I have us winning 3-2. Like, I could see this being a game where maybe a Jonathan Tah shows some deficiencies back there and make some mistakes and they capitalize. But I do still think we went 3-2. But yeah, Bruges, I don't think teams that like other clubs that play them, I don't think they should take them lightly. I mean, yes, it's Rangers, but I mean, they absolutely mopped the floor with Rangers, like 9-1, 10-1 over 2 legs to qualify for this thing. Like, they did lose. I will say Bruges did lose some players this summer. Like, for example, one of their top guys last year, Talby, went to Sunderland. Like, one of their young attackers, he was freaking really good.
Sunderland is cooking in the Premier League. I didn't expect
Sunderland got him, and that kid is now performing for Sunderland. But I have us winning 3-2 against Bruges. I maybe I'm being a little too cautious, but it's just I just have a feeling that they might be one of these teams that people overlook, and all of a sudden you lose a game, and you're like, oh shoot, why did we just lose to Bruges? Like, we took them lightly. Because even overall, like when I predicted Bruges games, I have them finishing 14th. Like, I have them finishing 14th in the league phase and going to the playoffs. So
yeah, for me, Bruges definitely will do at least the playoff. Like, I don't think they're going to be eliminated. It's not they're not as bad as people think, but I think it's too much. Bayern is maybe a bit too much for them. Yeah, but I'm predicting 3-1. I think they're going to score. I think they're going to even start scoring a goal, and then Bayern will have to come back from it. But 3-1. And do you have faith in Bruges? Do you think Bruges is going to qualify at least for the playoff, or do you think this is a team that's probably going to be out?
Club Bruges. I mean, like both of our teams face Club Bruges as well, but I feel like for us, Barcelona will win that game 5-2 because I mean, Hansi Flick, he strikes me as a very like perfection demanding manager. Like, he usually won't rotate the squad unless we already know we won a trophy. Like last season in La Liga, he did really rotate the squad. Oh, I mean, he tried it once against Osasuna really early on, and then afterwards, he basically used almost the exact same starting 11 every single game
And
until the Valladolid game.
didn't you guys lose that game like 4-2 to Osasuna? Like Brian Zaragoza went crazy in that game. Remember?
Yeah. Ferran Torres completely disappeared.
Like people in South America were destroying Hansi Flick for that. Like they were literally saying like, oh, he's the like they were praising him as a Kaiser. Then they were like, oh, he's just an apprentice. I'm like, whoa, that's why I'm like, sometimes football, like I think people go way too far, because I'm like, bro, like sometimes you're being unfair. The guy's he's German, first of all. Like I think it's his first experience in La Liga. I think so, right?
Yeah,
so it's his first experience. He's trying something. And if you have to try with someone, why not Osasuna? If you lose, well, bro, you lose. That's it. Like, you rather lose what against Osasuna or against like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, or in the Champions League, you know? So I rather lose against Osasuna. And anyway, Osasuna is not gonna fight the title. With all due respect, like I hope people from Osasuna won't come at me, but it's kind of true, you know.
They weren't fighting for the title, but they did have Ante Budimir, and I have a friend who's a Croatian fan.
Guy,
she will tell me all about this guy. I mean, he finished third in La Liga top scorers while playing for Osasuna. Yeah, so like I think Hansi definitely underestimated Osasuna at the time, but he never made that mistake afterwards. So yeah, I feel like for the Club Brugge game, 5-2 would be fair. I'm expecting them to have cause us a few scary moments, because it seems like a long time ago, but this team a few years back made it out of a Champions League group with Atletico Madrid and Bayer Leverkusen.
That was crazy, insane. I think they were about to make it first, but then like the problem is that's the problem when you have like so much of a delay of the matches. Like teams like Club Brugge, they have to pray to God that those 11 guys are fit 2 months later. Atletico Madrid, they have so much bench that I'm not gonna say they don't give a damn, but they have more. They don't have like those guys have to pray, like so one of them doesn't have a fever or something like that, because like it's the best they have. So, but that was crazy. I remember. I thought we were facing Bruges. I think we're facing the other one, Union Saint-Gilloise. No, not even. No. All right, so this is so for me the surprise. Oh yeah, well for Bruges, I said 3-1. 3-1 for Barcelona. Where is it? At home?
It's I think ours is away. Yeah, it is.
Ooh. 3-2. Barcelona wins, but 3-2. Don't underestimate Bruges. But the team, I would say, well, first of all, for Tottenham, we play against Villarreal, which I think this is an interesting game, because I remember that season. I think Villarreal was in semifinals, right? They
knocked out Juventus and Bayern. Yeah,
that was crazy. Oh, Bayern too. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Like out of nowhere. I mean, Villarreal, I saw them last year at La Liga. They were actually a pretty interesting team. What I'm seeing so far about Tottenham in the Premier League, it's quite good, quite positive. But usually they start like that. But I never thought in my life I would see 16 United and 17 Tottenham. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, that was probably I don't even like. It's crazy how Europa League saved this team, because that was like the worst thing I've seen of Tottenham. But well, at least they won, so at least we can all forget about that. But now at least they started with the right foot. But I don't know, Villarreal is quite a difficult team. Like, it's a team that proposes a lot. Actually, it's not a team that waits for you too much, especially against Tottenham. They're not gonna wait for them. But I want to be optimistic and say, like, I think we can win like 2-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if we draw that match. Villarreal is not a team to take lightly. I don't know about you guys. I don't know. You guys, what do you think? Maybe you're gonna tell me.
I have it as a draw. I do have it as a draw. Yeah, I think Villarreal they've started the season really well. Now they lost to Atleti yesterday 2-0. But it was still a pretty competitive match between the two, and it was an Atleti team that needed a win. Like, they started La Liga so badly this year.
Yeah, bro,
they were desperate for a win, and they just had that extra edge to get it done 2-0. Yeah, I think this will be a draw, but I think a lot of people, if Tottenham go and draw to Villarreal, casual fans will be like, "Oh, that's such a bad result," but they don't really know that Villarreal is actually a good team, and I believe Tottenham is away, right? They're not at home against Villarreal, are they?
No, they're at home. They're at home.
They're at home.
Yeah. Okay. The first match is at home.
Okay. I still have it a draw.
Yeah.
But I think this Tottenham team is decent. I think your summer window this year was great. I mean,
Yeah, it's not bad.
Kudus, Xavi Simons. I mean, I rate these guys so highly. I rate these guys so highly, and Xavi Simons started really well, getting assistance first game.
I like
Kudus, it looks like Kudus is like the most nailed on guy in that starting attack for Tottenham. Yeah, I could see. I don't have Tottenham finishing top 8 in the league phase, but I do have them for sure finishing the playoffs. But I think, yeah, they'll start their campaign off with a draw, in my opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
And you, Uni?
For Tottenham, I feel like it's really easy to get lost in the hype train because they started off the league so well. If you don't count that one loss against Bournemouth, people should remember this happened with Ange as well. And I mean, for Tottenham, it's so crazy how a few seasons ago I was joking with my friends about what if Sevilla got relegated and won the Europa League. And then last season, Tottenham almost made it happen. But
Yeah,
for Tottenham, yeah, I feel like it's kind of similar to the whole thing I was saying with Chelsea about how Champions League experiences, they're not as bad as Chelsea, but they still do lack a lot of Champions League experience with this team.
Yeah.
So I feel like they will take some time to adjust. Although I still have this team finishing in the higher end of the playoff bracket. And I feel like Villarreal, they kind of get lost in the conversation because La Liga is dominated by 2, maybe 3 teams, but Villarreal are a team that no one in Spain takes lightly. I mean, you can never be too comfortable facing Villarreal. So I think Tottenham probably draw as well. I'm going to say 2-2.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, me too. Like in my heart, I know it's gonna be a draw, but I want to be optimistic. But now the match that you're gonna kill me for this, but so this is the team I would say is my surprise of the year. So I'm gonna say Tottenham loses to Bodo Glimt of Norway.
really?
Yeah, you're gonna tell me, wait, who the fuck is this? Okay, so
Semi-final rematch.
so yeah, you know, huh? So when they started the Conference League, I was like, okay, you know what? For Mourinho, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I think it was Roma. Yeah, Roma. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's watch this new competition. But I just watched like, you know, quarterfinals and beyond. Like, fuck that. I'm not gonna watch. To be honest, it's not. They don't have the level, right? And I saw this team, Bodo Glimt. I'm like, okay, who's this team? You know, like from Norway. Okay, whatever. Like, why would I give a damn? And then they went to Europa League. I'm like, okay, this team is, you know, they're escalating, right? And I think like, so they were 2 years in the Europa League, but the last year they were in semifinals, which that was kind of crazy. I'm like, bro, Europa League semifinal, and now they qualified to Champions League. I don't know. I've just seen like a good rise of this team, and also they're playing away. Tottenham usually has. Look, for me, for example, I believe that Tottenham will probably win against PSG at home, but you know, it's the type of team that can lose to random teams like this. And I think, yeah, Bodo Glimt, like looking at what they're going through, like they could just lose out of nowhere. So yeah, I don't know. Like this is the team I think is going to be a little surprise of the tournament. Like speaking of all the random teams we have like in the bottom, Bodo Glimt I think is probably one that maybe could maybe could end up being in that playoff, like the lower playoff spot. So yeah, I'm saying 1-0 Bodo Glimt. I know Tottenham people will kill me for this, but they know Tottenham is a team that, yeah, they could out of nowhere lose to a random team. So yeah, I think if there's a team that they might lose or lose points, it will be this team. What do you guys think? Well, you know the semifinal. I didn't know you knew about that semifinal, the revenge for Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, I mean, Korean fans are really big on Tottenham, and I mean, I have quite a few Korean friends, so yeah, I was keeping up with Tottenham because they defied all expectations in the Europa League. I feel like imagine a team almost relegated qualifying for the Champions League, but I feel like for the knockouts, I think Bodo Glimt was the only performance where I remember Tottenham being stable, or at least like, you know, they're probably going to win. Because every other game, they felt so shaky.
Yeah.
But
also, I felt like Bodo Glimt, like, bro, I don't know how many matches they had. And to be honest, I don't know how many good players they have. Like, this is the case with Bruges, but like I don't know, like with only five candles that you have to pray that they don't have anything bad in that day. So but yeah, you think Bodo Glimt can steal some points from Tottenham, or Tottenham will just beat them in Norway?
I feel like probably a draw.
Damn,
Yeah.
I thought I would start with 2 draws. It's not good. Fuck. But yeah, okay, a draw. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. And what about you, Hokage? What did your prediction? What did you write in the notebook?
Notebook. Yeah, I have it 3-1 win for Tottenham. Now, I know the semifinal. Now, I think Thomas Frank is gonna bring something different to this Tottenham team this year. Now, after that Bournemouth game where they lost at home, I was a little concerned because Bournemouth destroyed Tottenham that day. I mean, they absolutely bullied them. They made them look like a second division team, honestly, that day. But I kind of had to step back and think, well, this Bournemouth team is actually really good. If you're going off performance in the Premier League this year, Bournemouth is probably the most exciting team to watch and has played the best football, in my opinion, in the Premier League this year. Like, they've been excellent. Semenyo leading them. So I kind of didn't look at that performance too badly after thinking about it a little more, and seeing them win against West Ham today, not today, yesterday, was it 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0.
It is West Ham, and West Ham is really bad, but I don't know, just the way they defend, they just look more comfortable right now when they have leads. I don't see a Tottenham that looks like they would crumble at the sign of any resistance. And so I think going away, coming back to the Champions League and going away to, it's going to be a great environment for Bodo. I mean, those guys are going to come out and make it a crazy atmosphere, and it's going to be a good test for him. And if my hype about them is real, if the trust I'm feeling from them is real, I do expect them to win. I think they'll win 3-1. But if they go and lose, I'll just go back to thinking, all right, it's just that Tottenham thing. Like, I don't never trust Tottenham. It'll be that. But right now I'm trusting them. And when they play Bodo, I'll see if my trust will be broken into pieces or if I'll look like a genius. I don't know.
Like, for me, the match that I will be a bit more calm, it's against Villarreal. Like, if they win, like I'm not gonna say comfortable, but at least if they show like something positive and they win, of course, I'll be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can trust them. But if not, fuck, with Bodo, I don't know what to expect. And then they play Monaco, like at Monaco, and that's a place where like even Real Madrid lost and everything. So I think even Barcelona,
we did. That was our first game.
Yeah, exactly. So both of them lost. So I'm like, shit. That's and Monaco this year. I can't wait to see them. With they have like 4 Minamino, I think, and
they have Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba
should be coming back soon, I think.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Pogba. Also, I think they have the guy from
Ansu Fati.
Ansu Fati.
Yeah, they have Eric Dyer too. They actually have Hradecki, the guy who was the Leverkusen goalie the last decade, and they bought Eric Dyer as well. And I know Eric Dyer is a little bit controversial player in England, but honestly, at Bayern, I was extremely happy with Eric. I thought he was fantastic for Bayern, so I think he'll be a big boost for Monaco as well this year.
All right. So you know, guys, what we can do, like we can predict the other matches of our 3 teams, and then I want everyone to give me like who they think are going to be like the teams to watch, like the favorites teams to win it. Also the teams that will, for you guys, like disappoint this year, and the revelations, like what team do you think is going to you didn't really have them in the radar, and out of nowhere they're going to surprise us. So if I continue with Tottenham, they face Monaco later. This is the 3rd match in Monaco. Fuck, this is this will be hard. Like I said, like it will all depend what they do with Villarreal and Bodo Glimt, but I'm gonna trust myself and say a draw here. 1-1, but a draw, like yeah.
I have the same. I have 1-1 draw.
1-1.
I have a 1-1
right.
draw, yeah.
What about you, Uni?
Maybe 0-0, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they received Copenhagen, which they did a very good campaign 2-3 years ago. Like they qualified like 2nd place with United, I believe. Oh no, they knocked out United. Yeah,
that was when it was Bayern, Copenhagen, Galatasaray.
Yeah, Copenhagen. I don't know necessarily who they have now. Like I really didn't really watch a lot of this team, but I don't know. I think I don't want to. I don't want to brag here, but I think Tottenham should win this like 2-1. Not too comfortable, but 2-1. I think that's what I'm gonna say. 2-1. What about you guys? Or you guys think Copenhagen will
Uh,
make it hard?
Copenhagen are one of the teams you also can't underestimate in the Champions League. I mean,
True, yeah.
2 seasons ago, I'm pretty sure they ended Bayern's winning streak in the group stage with I
Wow.
think it was a 0-0 draw. So yeah, don't be too confident about that game.
Yeah, they ended
yeah.
our win. Yeah, like a real winning streak. Or we didn't lose at the Allianz. After that, like 3-1 loss to Liverpool in 2019 in the round of 16, we won every home game in the Champions League up until that
Wow.
game. So yeah,
That's
it was a big
crazy.
one for them.
I think it was 16 games in a row or something like that. But yeah, Copenhagen, if Tottenham are going to win, it's going to be narrow, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, Hokage, do you think a draw, a
And
loss?
same thing. I think that you will win, but I think it'll be narrow. I have it 2-1 for Tottenham.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is the game that I feel confident. PSG Tottenham. Yeah, you're gonna say, wait, what the fuck, bro? But I know we're playing there, but have you seen the match between PSG and Tottenham? That was insane. I didn't
Yeah, the
expect
Super
that.
Cup.
That
Yeah.
actually, I know maybe the players were kind of tired or whatever, but they literally played a great game there. I was so surprised. I'm like, shit. I think Tottenham is a team that wants some revenge. I don't know if we're gonna win, but I think a draw again. We're gonna draw at PSG. I feel comfortable to say we're going to draw that. Yeah, we're going to lose to Bodo Glimt, some random teams like that. But for PSG, we're like Atletico Madrid. Like against Real Madrid, they're never gonna lose. But against other teams, whatever, it doesn't matter as long as they don't lose that. But I think, yeah, to be honest, like out of joke, I think these are the kind of teams that also PSG sometimes can find difficult. And so yeah, I think a 1-1 draw. Are you guys optimistic as me or nah?
No, I have a loss. I have a loss 2-0.
2-0. All right, yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
And I mean, we'll see. That game is in.
Yeah,
When
it's in
is
a
that
long time, yeah.
game? Like, what's the date on that game? That's what I want to know.
It's in November 26th, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you never know who's going to be injured or not. Maybe who will be injured for both teams. But right now, I think PSG has it 2-0. It's just at home. If it was at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I would be like edging towards a draw, to be honest, because of that like confidence that Tottenham, even though you guys lost in the end that game, Tottenham fans and the team had to come away with confidence after that Super Cup. Like that's PSG, you know what I mean? Like the team that just won the treble.
That
all
team,
these,
that team humiliated Real Madrid and everything.
yeah. So
crazy,
I'm sure Tottenham won't be. This is the thing I'll say. I don't think Tottenham will be afraid of this game. I think like against these other games like Copenhagen and stuff, there's that bit of unknown, maybe that question, but I feel like they won't fear PSG. But at the end of the day, it's the quality on the pitch. I think PSG will still have more. So I'd have a 2-0 win, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
You, Uni?
For me, I think Tottenham win 2-1 because I feel like they'll learn from last time. At least I feel that way. And you also got Xavi Simons, who is pretty familiar with this PSG side, I feel. So yeah, I think 2-1 win would be fair.
You know what? I have to write it somewhere. Like we have to do this stream like when Tottenham will play that game. Imagine, because we have one draw, one loss, one win. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of Champions League. Then we play Slavia Prague. I think this is a win. Like I don't think too narrow though. Like I would love to say we destroy this team, but maybe 2-0. Like knowing Tottenham, maybe like a random 2-0. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think they lose?
I have 4-1.
Okay.
I think this will be like a game Tottenham can flex a little. We'll flex 4-1, 4 goals.
All right. You, Uni, do you think Slavia Praga does the impossible, or?
For me, 3-0 to Tottenham, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I think this is the worst draw we can have. Like we play two German sides. We play Dortmund at home and the Eintracht Frankfurt away. Yeah, Dortmund at home here, I don't feel too confident. Gurasi has been in a great level, to be honest. Like even at the World Cup, he was amazing. Here, I think here probably Tottenham is going to lose 2-1. I think here against Dortmund, I don't see them winning this. It may be a draw, but yeah, I see 2-1 a loss here.
I actually have you guys winning 2-1
okay.
here.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you know more Dortmund and
the reason why I have you guys winning is I was kind of going back and forth on this because there's one side of the story where Tottenham will be, or no, sorry, Dortmund, because Bundesliga teams, we get a winter break of like 3 weeks. So like Bundesliga teams will have those fresh legs coming into the new year. But on the other side of it is like Dortmund usually coming back from the winter break. There's always an issue with the team performance with Dortmund. Like they don't necessarily pick up where they left off before our winter if they are playing well.
Yeah.
So I just don't trust Dortmund at the beginning of any new year. But also on the other side of it is maybe those fresh legs will really be an advantage because these Premier League teams play through the entire winter break period that the Bundesliga has. So I still think Tottenham, especially since it's at home as well, I think you guys will actually come away with a statement win. If this was in Dortmund, I would for sure say Dortmund win. Because Dortmund just at home in the Champions League is a behemoth team to play. Like
crazy,
the top teams always go there and struggle. So,
yeah.
But yeah, you guys are at home. I think you guys actually get this one done, to be honest.
You see, there's something I noticed now. I forgot there's the African Cup of Nations.
AFCON.
Yeah. So
especially Guirassy won't be there. Guirassy won't be playing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but also that means Spurs won't have Kudus, Sarr. There's another player I'm forgetting right now. Kudus, Sarr, the other African player in midfield.
Bissouma.
Who is that?
Is it Bissouma?
Bissouma, yes. Bissouma, Sarr, Kudus.
We lose more. Yeah, we're losing actually more than Dortmund.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, imagine Liverpool.
But the thing is, like, those are 3 players, but also Guirassy is like the heart and soul. If Guirassy didn't exist in this Dortmund team, they would be a mid-table team, 100%. Like Guirassy is carrying them big time, but
it's gonna be.
I didn't even think of AFCON because shoot.
Yeah, because like they're leaving. Yeah. Well, actually, because I think it starts like mid-December, I believe, or something like that.
It goes up to like, so it kind of depends on like, well, Guirassy is what Guinean, right? He's from Guinea.
I don't know if they're qualified though. Yeah, I think they are. I think
Guinea's in it. Like, will Guinea have a far run or will they get group stage exit? I don't know.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
we'll see.
For example, for PSG, Hakimi, for example. He won't be.
Morocco's for sure making a deep run, 100%.
They're actually, I think they're obligated to make a. They have to. And in the last match, it's against Frankfurt away. This one, I think a draw. I think I'm comfortable to say a draw. It's always tough to play in German soil, but I don't think Eintracht Frankfurt is the same one who beat Barcelona. Like I think they have some change there. So yeah, I think a draw, but I wouldn't underestimate. Again, this is a team maybe they could win, but Tottenham, if you want to pass, you need a draw at least. So yeah, I'm gonna say a draw. I don't know, maybe a 1-1. For
go for it. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something, Uni.
Yeah,
go for it. Yeah.
For Frankfurt, I feel like 1-1 draw. Yeah, because this team, I feel like they kind of dropped off after the 22-23 season, I think. And then afterwards, they had another revival. So this season, they've been, I mean, I haven't paid that much attention to Frankfurt, so I wouldn't know for sure. But I feel like they're one of the surprise packages of this season.
Yeah, I think they win this game. Frankfurt wins this game 3-2. It's just always it's very hard to predict what's going to happen in the game that happens in January, late January, but or is this early February, right? Late January, early February. I don't know what the exact date on this game is, but
it's I think it's late January thing.
Yeah, it's January 28th. So. Yeah, Frankfurt's an interesting one. They did have a drop-off after that good season they had under Oliver Glasner where they won the Europa League and beating Barcelona. Like, I remember their fans just took over the Camp Nou. Like, it was kind of crazy scene that went on there. But and then they had a little bit of a boost because they bought Marmoush and Ekitike into the club. They had one season where Kolomoani went crazy and then left the team. And they sold Marmoush and Ekitike the last year, but this is a team where they recruit very well, Eintracht Frankfurt. And this year they did recruit well from the Bundesliga to kind of replace Marmoush and Ekitike, they brought in Ritsu Duan from the Japanese player from Freiburg, and Jonathan Burkhardt from I believe Burkhardt came from Augsburg, if I'm remembering right. No, sorry, Mainz. Burkhardt came from Mainz. So they started the season well. They lost 3-1 to Leverkusen a couple days ago. That was kind of a surprise, but I think they'll win 3-2. It's like more the factor of it's difficult to play in Germany. And I think they're a serious team. It's not like Leipzig where they play good football and you can still go to Leipzig and win because they just suck at defending. Like they get smashed like 9-0, 6-1 to like City and other teams. But
poor Leipzig, man.
yeah, but I have Frankfurt winning. Yeah, I have Frankfurt winning 3-2.
All right, so for you guys, you predict that Tottenham will at least go to the playoffs, right? I think they're going to go to the playoffs. Probably even upper playoffs, maybe.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so now for Barcelona, I see we have Barcelona and Olympiacos. So it's Newcastle, PSG, and then Olympiacos. I don't know too much about this Greek side, to be honest. This is not really a team I know. I barely don't know them. But I think it's comfortable to say, in Barcelona, I think it's comfortable to say a win here. Like,
like something like 5-0.
Yeah, maybe even 5-0.
Yeah.
You, Hokage,
especially since Barca's at home. Like, with these Greek teams, going to Greece is a different story. Like, those guys are just as crazy as the Turkish fans, in my opinion. I don't think a lot of people, like, when you think of the crazies, you think a lot of people think Turkish people. But, yeah, if this was in Greece, I would be kind of like the Newcastle thing. Like, okay, very young team. How are they going to deal with a crowd that would, if they had the chance, like, they would throw punches at the players, to be honest. Like, that's what the Greek fans do.
Oh, my God.
But it's in Barcelona. Barcelona will for sure be playing in the Camp Nou. If Camp Nou is not a thing by October 21st, then I don't know
October 21st.
What the hell is going on with the construction team. But
I would not even be surprised if that happened. So
yeah, still play in Montjuic, right?
Yeah, Montjuic. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
but today you guys played in the other stadium, like the 6,000 seater, right?
It was like. We originally had it planned in the reopened Camp Nou, and then that got canceled, so we had to scramble last minute for a location. So
wait, by the way, what's that thing? Like they want to play in the US or something? Like one of the match of La Liga?
Oh yeah, like La Liga games in Miami or something. Yeah, it's.
I even heard. I think it's even there's even the 2 Italian teams they want to play in Australia. I'm like, what the fuck?
Tebas makes a bunch of weird suggestions, so I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's confirmed, right?
Barca, they'll be playing La Liga games in the US this year. Yeah, I forget which ones.
Yeah, I think it is confirmed. Yeah, it passed. Yeah, it is confirmed.
I think it's in Miami. I think
people got upset because Tebas said like I think nobody is losing, bro. Legit, like the fans are losing, bro. Villarreal. Do you think people from Villarreal will travel to Miami? Like I don't even like. At least Barcelona, Barcelona, Real Madrid, even Bayern, like they have fans everywhere, so it's fine. Like you could be like a guy that doesn't watch too much, but you're a Real Madrid fan. But it's not like I don't think there's a lot of people that are fans of Villarreal outside of Spain.
It's basically going to be a home game for Barca.
Yeah, exactly.
They're playing now. I'd be interested. I don't know if you know, but is that in place of like would Barcelona say they weren't playing in the US? Would that be Barca's home game against Villarreal? Because that would be pretty messed up if they're taking Villarreal's home game against Barca and moving it to Miami. And basically turning it into another home game.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's.
Yeah,
I think it was supposed to. I'm not sure. Uni could say it, but I think that's why it was even more controversial because I think it's Villarreal's home game that they're taking away and playing in the US. I'm not 100% sure. I should check it out, but that's why like it made even more buzz because they were like, no, we don't want to play like in the US. Like we're losing a lot there. Like you have to travel. You won't be really with your people necessarily. Even that game of the 2 Italians in Australia, bro. Australia is like I don't know. Like I don't know.
That's such a crazy travel. Like just the player fatigue and everything.
That's player fatigue. That's how to ruin your players, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah. Anyway, so we said Barcelona Olympiacos win. We said Bruges and Barcelona. Well, it's at Bruges though. It's at Bruges, but I think Barcelona should win that game. Maybe not that comfortably though, because like we said, I think Belgium that Belgium side is not to be taken lightly. Then this is the game: Barcelona at Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
oof.
At Chelsea.
This is their revenge. Uni wants, man. This is their revenge. The game. Man.
Yeah.
What do you think here, Uni? Do you think Barcelona can do revenge here, do history here?
3-1
Humiliate?
win to Barca, I think. Because like we kind of touched on this before, but it's an extremely inexperienced Chelsea side.
Yeah.
Although at the same time, this is all the way in November, late
November,
November,
yeah.
and by then I don't know what Barca's squad will look like. I mean, if you've seen our center back depth, Inigo Martinez left this summer. Deco has done absolutely nothing aside from signing attackers all the time, and basically throughout the transfer window, this transfer window was kind of torture because every week I'd hear Barca is linked to X defender or X player, and then it never gets talked about again. But yeah, for us, our center back depth is basically only one or two unlucky injuries away from a defensive crisis. So by then, I don't know what this squad will look like. But assuming injuries don't affect us that much, I'm going to say 3-1 win to Barca.
Well, here I want to be more positive, but I really have
Yeah.
Chelsea winning 3-2 here. I think Chelsea at home it's very difficult. But I say that, but yeah, they did like what 2-2, but was it home though today's match? I don't remember. But anyway, so yeah, I think Chelsea this one, especially looking at Chelsea's calendar, I think they really need this win, and I think they're probably gonna have it. So yeah, 3-2 for me, Chelsea. What about the man who wrote everything?
Yeah, I'm looking for my result. Yeah, I have it a draw. I think I have it a draw. I think it's more of, I mean, Uni touched on it. Like, although Chelsea and Barcelona aren't traditional European rivals, like maybe like a Real Madrid and Bayern are, or maybe Barcelona and Man United have had a lot of clashes in the 21st century. But
yeah,
Chelsea Barcelona is definitely an underrated fixture, and it's at Chelsea. We know what happened at the bridge in 2009. That whole thing, Drogba, referees, Iniesta goal. I think it's just one of these games where that Chelsea crowd and will just be so motivated. It'll be genuinely hostile environment. Like, especially knowing English fans, whenever England plays Germany, they still act like it's World War II. Like genuinely, so they have long-term memory when it comes to their teams being screwed. So I have it a draw. I think it's gonna be a 2-2 draw for me. Yeah.
You see, this one we need we need to reunite. You see, a win.
It happened again. Yeah,
yeah. The 3-way. But I don't think we're gonna have that anymore because, well, this is an interesting game in the point of view of Barcelona getting revenge against Frankfurt at home. I think they're gonna get it, but I don't know. This could be like a game where they destroy Frankfurt, or it's a game that out of nowhere, I don't know, beast from the past comes back and they maybe draw. But I'm gonna say they win comfortably, like 3-0. For you, Uni, is this like a game Barca fans want to win as well? Like, I know it caused a lot of problems that when they got eliminated. I even heard, I think there was more Frankfurt fans, right, than Barcelona that day.
There were. And I feel like, I mean, I can't really speak for all Barca fans like as a blanket statement, but for me it would symbolically mean a lot if we won, because that was during our darkest period. So yeah, I feel like this is, again, despite not being traditional European rivals, this is a game that would mean a lot to Barca fans. It's like, okay, if we win this, we know for sure we're out of the dark ages. Yeah, so I think we have this, especially because I think this is at home as well. So yeah, I'd say 3 or 4-0.
Okay.
I have it as a draw. I have 1-1 draw.
Oh,
I have trust in Frankfurt this season. Like I think, now that I'm thinking about it, especially because I made these predictions like a week ago.
Yeah.
I won't let it. Just that Leverkusen game just was a little worrying for me from the Frankfurt side of things, but I'll stick with it. I'll stick with a draw, 1-1.
All right, nice, man. And then the last two games in January, it's against Slavia Prague. In Slavia, I think this is a win, even if it's there.
Yeah.
And the last game is against Copenhagen at Barcelona. Again, I think this is a win, maybe not as Slavia Prague win, but maybe less goals here. But I think it's comfortable to say it's a win for me. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah,
I agree.
For me, it kind of depends on how we do up to that point, because if we've already qualified, Hansi most likely is going to rotate the squad a little bit. So a draw is possible, but I feel like assuming he doesn't try that, it's definitely a win.
All right. Oh, yo, I'm seeing Bayern's schedule. It's a very interesting one. All right, so after Bruges, it's Bayern PSG at PSG. This is starting to be like a little. I'm not gonna say classico, but like there's
Play
like
them a
some.
lot.
Yeah, you play them a
Yeah.
lot like lately. Like there's a history there, especially with that final and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel about this? Because I know like you won, guys. Then the next year they got revenge. They won. Then I think they won again, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I have us losing this game 2-1. I just think they have a little bit too much in midfield for us right now. Like their midfield three, although we saw in the Club World Cup when it was 11v11 before any red cards or anything that it was a pretty even game.
Yeah.
I just think Dembele and those guys will be back, barring no other injuries. It's at home. Now I would love if we won. Like that would be a statement victory if we went to Paris and won, but yeah, I have us losing 2-1 in this game. I think they'll be overpowered in the end a little by PSG, because you kind of saw that in the Club World Cup this past summer. Like it was an even game and Bayern made chances and didn't score their chances, which is just one of the biggest issues with this Bayern team is we are not a clinical team, but they just kind of out-muscled us in the end in terms of like their quality, not in terms of like the actual out-muscling, but they just had like a Hakimi that could dribble three guys and assist Dembele at the end of the game to finish the game off. They had Desiree Doué scoring a goal. They had that little extra quality to score a goal from outside the box. But yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm going to say 1-0. I think it's going to be very tight, but I think, yeah, PSG, since it's at home, if it was in Allianz, I would say like even 3-0. I think like Bayern would have taken revenge for that. But I don't know, maybe a draw. I could see a draw, but I'm going to go with the 1-0. What about you, Uni?
I'd say like 2-0 win to PSG because last season Bayern did win against this team, but they did also catch them at basically their worst moment. So I feel like PSG will learn.
All right. And then you have Arsenal. So this is a team I never know what to expect from this crappy team, because like it's the eternal Atletico Madrid team, like from Premier League. It looks like, like a team that always fights. They're always there, but they never win. At least Atletico won something, but they never win anything. I don't know, man. I actually was about to say, like, for me, one team that I think, like, for me, English teams this year, especially Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal, I kind of feel they have the obligation to at least maybe go to the round of 16 to even quarterfinal. If they don't do that, I think it's a failure, because the amount of investment they have and the amount of top players that they got, like I would see that like as a loss, seriously. But here, I don't know. What do you think about this Arsenal team, Hokage, and you're going to face them at what's it?
Emirates.
Yeah, Emirates. Yeah, Emirates.
I have this a 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Like I do want to come out. Like part of me deep down wants to come out and say, "Oh, we're just gonna beat Arsenal. They're our little bros. We beat them 10-2 in the 2010s. Like the worst Bayern team 2 years ago under Tuchel. At our worst, we still beat them 3-2 over 2 legs, to go to the semifinals. But at a certain point, like I know Arsenal is a team that gets trolled a lot in England, like set piece FC, defense merchants. They don't know how to, like, without Bukayo Saka, like how would they be this cohesive attacking team? But after the business they did this summer, they're so strong defensively. I mean, David Raya, Timber. I think Saliba is out now, but Saliba will be back for this game. Obviously, they'll have their full defense, and I think their midfield gets hated on a lot, but I rate guys like Zubimendi and Rice very highly.
Yeah.
So I have it 2-2 because this Bayern team still has way more Champions League experience than this Arsenal team. But just what Mikel Arteta, even the Premier League, it's very hard to go to the Emirates and get anything from there. So I'm saying 2-2 out of respect for how well they defend. So yeah. Draw 1 point for us away.
For you, Uni?
I feel like 2-0 win for Bayern. Yeah, because for me, it all depends on two players, Bukayo Saka and Victor Gyökeres, and how they're doing by that point. Because if Saka is injured and if Gyökeres is A, injured, or B, out of form, then this Arsenal team immediately transforms into like corners and vibes FC. So yeah, defensively, they're going to be extremely solid. Midfield wise, they're definitely not to be underestimated, but their attack and especially their attacking depth causes all the problems in this team. So yeah, I feel like 2-0 win for Bayern, considering their history as well, is fair here.
Yeah, me too. Like, I really have to wait for Gyökeres because, like, I know he was really the goat in Sporting, but like, I don't know. I haven't seen really him in form, even with Sweden. Like, he wasn't really. It was kind of even disaster. Well, not only him, but Swedish team was just a disaster. Seriously. So I don't know, but I'm gonna say because of last time how they humiliated Real Madrid and also like Emirates, it's so hard to win there. I think they're going to narrow this 2-1. I think they're going to win it 2-1, and once again we have the three. Oh my! But yeah, I generally think that they can win this one 2-1, but it's gonna be very tight. Also, like, what do you think about this? Like, I have a friend. He's not really an Arsenal fan, but he said like this year, like if Arsenal, they don't touch a medal, like they don't win, they go trophyless again. Arteta should be sacked. Do you think that's true or that's going way too much for Arteta?
It's a weird conversation because like this Arsenal team is now like there's lots of money being pumped into this team. They brought in Eberechi Eze this summer, Zubamendi. They brought in a backup center back in Mosquera. They brought in the striker that all the fans have been asking for, a striker. They brought in Gyökeres for the crazy amounts of money. So from that end, like they at some point you need to win something. Like it's the argument. Some people that are Arteta in are like, oh well, we're just almost there. We're almost there. But if you're almost there all the time, then there's something wrong. There's just something wrong, and Arteta might not be good enough to get them over the line.
Yeah.
It's just harsh because you have to remember, like, what was Arsenal before Arteta took over?
Yeah, I agree.
They were so bad. I mean, they were at the peak of their dark ages, post Wenger, post Unai Emery. I mean, even the first two seasons under Arteta were rough. I would keep him, honestly. Like, it's tough. It's just really hard because it's Arsenal, and I grew up with Arsenal being shit. And so I don't have these like crazy expectations of Arsenal as well. Like when all these OG Arsenal fans and when I watch AFTV, they're like, man, we used to be great. We used to challenge United all the time in the 90s and early 2000s.
Bro, United is gone, bro. United is dead.
See the landscape, like, United. That's not how things are anymore. And I grew up with like I'm 24 years old. I grew up from what I remember, like I could remember everything basically like 2006 and after. Arsenal has been shit since that was the last time they made a Champions League final against Barcelona. They've been a mediocre team for most of these years. Now, these past couple of years, they've been, in my opinion, impressive because I really enjoy the defensive side of the game. So I always give Arsenal that respect that they defend like madmen, like the way they set up. But
yeah,
I
would keep them too.
It depends on who you ask.
I think the problem is that Crystal Palace won 2 trophies, and that's something I think nobody expected.
And I Newcastle too. Newcastle got a trophy. It's like
everyone got a Tottenham got a trophy. Newcastle got a trophy. Fucking Crystal Palace win.
United, United won a trophy last season under 10 or the seasons before under 10.
He won 2 trophies, I think. Yeah, so it's crazy. I think that's what's pushing. I think especially that in London he was the only one who didn't win nothing. Like Crystal Palace, Tottenham, like I think Crystal Palace. It's like a slap on your face, bro. Crystal Palace winning a fucking trophy. It's like, what the fuck, bro? 2. They even won 2 now. The Community Shield. They won the Community Shield and the
Chelsea won. Crystal Palace won. 3 London teams won. So
and Arsenal nothing.
Yeah,
that's because at least they had like, Crystal Palace ain't doing shit. Even they won. I think that's where now they're really criticizing, bro. Like it can be true that the only London team that didn't win anything, it's Arsenal, which is probably the one with Chelsea were pumping the most money there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, they should keep him. For me, they should keep him. Speaking of Gyökeres, what do you think about Bayern versus Sporting CP at Bayern though?
3-0. Honestly, for the rest of the games, I have us winning the last 3 games. Sporting, Union Saint Gillois. I always struggle to say that name.
Yeah.
And PSV, I have us winning those last 3 games. So yeah, like 3-0, 4-1, 3-0. That's what I kind of have there. It's just the Sporting team has kind of been stripped of everything that made them good or everything that made them good in that first 4 months of last season before Amarim went to United. Because after he left, it was just a mess at Sporting. But
Yeah.
I'm not expecting much from Sporting this year, to be honest. I don't even think they make the playoffs. I have them down in the dumps.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, yeah, I think they barely made it last time, right? It was like 24, 23,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
they barely
barely.
made it. Yeah, me too. I think for the last 3 matches of Bayern. So that means Bayern have like probably like they have the heavy hitters first, and then they can. I'm not gonna say relax, but then they can like really start. So if you start bad, at least you have the last games to, to take points and at least go to the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, maybe PSV. It's a way, but I don't know how PSV are right now, to be honest. But yeah, I think a win. Yeah, I'll predict 3 wins there. You,
I
Uni?
mean, I feel like Bayern win their third and second last matches, but they draw PSV.
They do
Since
drop
it's
PSV.
yeah,
Okay.
it's away. I mean, PSV were really good last season in the Champions League. They knocked out Juventus until they got demolished by Arsenal. But yeah, PSV are a side you also can't underestimate, and they also have Ivan Perisic, who at his age is balling out. Like it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's in his late 30s and playing like that. My gosh. So yeah, I feel like Bayern maybe they take their foot off the gas a little bit for their last game. It's not really a Bayern thing, but who knows? Things could change this season.
All right. So, like, I see the path, and I can clearly say that we don't have the same path as PSG. I feel like PSG are probably the team that had probably one of the worst path. They face Atalanta. They go to Barcelona. They go to Leverkusen. They receive Bayern. They receive Tottenham. They go to Atletico Bilbao. Careful with that team.
Oh,
Bilbao
gosh.
is not a team to be really underestimated. And what are the 2 last?
Sporting and then Newcastle. Yeah, I think even
really not easy.
I think last year PSG had the toughest 8 games too.
Yeah, your poor PSG.
PSG played Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Bayern last year. They also played another top team as well, Man City.
Man City.
4 big hitters like that in their 8 games.
No, but now imagine like in pot 4 they got the 2 big hitters, Newcastle and Bilbao. Like that's crazy, man. Like there's not even like the game that they could say I can chill a little bit. Sporting, and like Sporting is not a team that you can always be like, oh yeah, whatever, I can just go and rotate, So that PSG is gonna be tough, man. So for you guys, what are the teams that are the favorite teams to win this? And also, what are the teams that you feel are going to be disappointing? Like disappointing means like maybe they don't qualify, maybe for what they bought, they won't show as much, So, and what are the revelations? Like it could be a team that we like, maybe one of the lowest teams, or just I don't know, Villarreal, those kind of teams. So Hokage, for you, who are the favorites for this Champions League?
Like winning the whole thing or the league phase?
No, the whole thing. Like, who are the favorites, or?
I think my favorites are, well, going into it, it's like obviously PSG, Barcelona. Outside of PSG, Barcelona, if I had to put a third team in that mix, my first instinct is to say Liverpool, but I think I'd put Real Madrid like third. And the reason why is I think Mbappe is going to do something crazy this year, because he looks, compared to how he started at Madrid last year, the beginning of this season, it's just like the old Mbappe is back. Like he is the soul of the Real Madrid attack. He's scoring. He's actually showing IQ. Like he's actually making smart decisions. He's dribbling past players again. Like he looks like he's finally found his feet at Madrid. And I was just always waiting for this. Once Mbappe really looks like this is his team, and that's going to take Madrid to the next level. And I really believe in Xabi Alonso as well. So I think they're going to keep growing and getting stronger. So I have it as Real Madrid, PSG, and Barcelona. And then if I were to give like my second tier of teams, that's where I would put like Bayern, Liverpool, and like either Napoli or Arsenal. I'm looking at Napoli as well because I'm a hater on Serie A. I really think that league is trash. It really, like, the standards of Serie A have fallen greatly, but the way Napoli play, Antonio Conte, how they've recruited,
bro.
I think that I'm not sleeping on Napoli this year.
Yeah.
And then my big disappointers, I wouldn't say this would be. I think Chelsea will disappoint. I think, especially after winning the Club World Cup, like we talked about it a little bit, there's a big hype for them. Like, oh my God, like they just won the Club World Cup, they beat PSG, but I still don't rate most of their team. Like the players I really rate in that team are João Pedro, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Reece James. Outside of that, I know Cucurella has been great recently. I really don't rate Cucurella. Their center back, like if you look at their center backs, like I don't think they're that impressive. Like credit to Maresca for getting a lot out of them, but I see a Trevor Chalobah in this as one of the starting center backs or whoever. They don't have a big name center back, and Robert Sanchez I'll never trust for Chelsea as well. That guy's a bum. And then the wingers as well for Chelsea, it's just Garnacho, Jamie Gittins, Pedro Neto. I don't rate them. Like the winger I rate the most is Esteval.
Yes,
but he's 17 coming from Brazil. Like what should your expectation really be there?
Yeah.
So I have Chelsea being disappointing. And then I think another team, Inter Milan. I think there'll be a little fall from grace for Inter Milan this year. So yeah, I'd say those will be my two disappointing teams, Chelsea, Inter. And then my three favorites, Real Madrid, PSG, Barcelona.
And some revelations or surprises?
Oh, like surprise teams. Yeah, surprise teams.
Well, you said Napoli. I think Napoli can be a surprise team.
I would consider Napoli a surprise team because I think Serie A stock has fallen down so much that people might not be looking at Napoli.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Especially when you see things like McTominay and Billy Gilmore going there and being the best midfielders in the league from the Premier League. Like people look at that, and I definitely look at that and I think, okay, that league is questionable, but they play well. I can't deny the fact that they play well. So yeah, I would say Napoli would be a surprise team, and I think I would put like maybe one or two other surprise teams like a Villarreal or a Marseille. I really like what Marseille did this summer window as well. And it's a little bit of a touchy topic because of what they did a couple years ago, but Mason Greenwood is a great player. Like he has been on great form the last 2 years at Marseille. Aubameyang is scoring the goals. They brought in a guy like Benjamin Pavard for the defense. World Cup winner Benjamin Pavard played at Bayern, played at Inter. So I think Marseille, Villarreal will be surprising teams in the Champions League this year.
All right, man. Yeah, those are great picks, man. So what about you, Uni? Who are your favorites to win it this year?
For me, I actually have a few thoughts on Real Madrid because, I mean, like as a fan of their biggest rival, for me, I have them as a favorite for making a deep run, but not for winning the whole thing.
Okay.
Because, yeah, Xabi Alonso came in and he's implemented a new thing. Mbappe, I feel like, is actually better than he ever was at PSG. But the problem is the rest of their squad. I mean, Vinny is extremely inconsistent now. Rodrigo, I really don't know what's happening with him anymore.
Bro, poor Rodrigo. I can't believe how disrespectful you are to a player that gave you so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's so strange to me. And if you look at the rest of their squad, especially their defense, it's a really similar problem to Barca, but worse. I mean, their squad and their defense is a few unlucky injuries away from a complete crisis. And it doesn't help that a lot of their defenders have extremely questionable records with injuries. Rudiger got injured recently.
He's out 3 months.
He's out
3 months.
3 months, yeah.
That's a good point. Because Eder Militao also just had a double ACL tear in the last 2 years.
Yeah, like Militao has spent basically like the entirety of the last 2 seasons injured.
Unless the club is always above the players. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good point. Maybe I don't put Real Madrid because you're right.
There's also Alaba.
But that's a good point. That's a really good point right there.
Yeah,
By the
there's
way,
also Alaba, whose knees are basically held together by duct tape at this point. So yeah,
yeah.
bro, Alaba gets always injured. I don't
Mhm.
know why they keep him. Like him, and I think it's Kamavinga also. Like he's always like he's still injured. I think
Well, I
right now.
think
Too many.
everyone wanted Alaba to leave, right? But Alaba wants his money. Like they gave him a big boy
Yeah.
contract, and he's staying for his money, basically.
He's staying for one more year, and then like his contract expires. We can't forget Carvajal also only recently came back. So
Yeah, Carvalho.
yeah. I feel like Real Madrid, eventually their injuries catch up to them, kind of like
Bro,
how it did last season.
So that means like their best defender is Hoyson then. Like
basically,
legit, and he gets like 2 red cards already. In so
Yeah.
such
Oh
a
yeah.
And
wait,
Raul
but isn't
Asensio,
Asensio playing? Isn't Asensio playing?
he is only because Rudiger is injured, and I've always maintained he is one of the most overrated center backs I've seen. Like the guy makes so many questionable decisions.
Yeah, that's
But wait, what wasn't he suspended or? I thought he was like suspended or something. No, he didn't have like a scandal.
He's
or
being
something?
investigated for like a bunch of unsavory things.
Shit. Okay.
yeah, involving minors. That's all I'll say.
That yeah.
Fuck no. Okay.
I agree on that Asensio thing. Like Real Madrid fans were like last year. It was like their true rise of Kubarsi, and then Asensio coming in, and Barcelona and Real Madrid fans arguing who's better. I'm like, dude, Asensio is nowhere near the potential Pau Kubarsi is showing, and it's just, and especially after the Club World Cup, because he had a horrible Club World Cup.
Yeah,
he's kind of like low on confidence, and he's just completely out of the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to say hi, Allah, for being here, man. It's nice to see you. He said, "What? He's the second best player in the club." It's mad. Yeah, I think
for what?
Probably the second best paycheck in the club, man, for not doing shit in the club, man.
Yeah. I mean, at one point, Anthony Martial was one of the best paid players in United, only to like lay on the hospital bed.
Yeah.
So like, why?
Fuck yeah.
That was the Barca frustration with Dembele too. It's always
with Dembele,
yeah. For favorites, I would say I'm gonna go with PSG. It seems like a very obvious pick, but I mean, can you blame me?
That would be crazy. PSG winning 2 times in a row. That would be so insane, man.
Yeah. And Barca are favorites as well, but I feel like we don't have as strong a shout as PSG, but we're still favorites in the end.
All right.
Yeah. Now, the real interesting one for me is my disappointments, right? So I actually have Napoli disappointing.
Okay.
I feel like, because if you look at their Serie A record, nothing's wrong there. I mean, they got Kevin De Bruyne, they got Rasmus Højlund, who left United and immediately remembered how to play football. But so this team, everything seems perfect, if not for one thing. Conte's horrible record in Europe. I mean, it happens every single time.
True.
So I feel like Conte is going to prioritize the league.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And for other disappointments, Inter, I definitely agree. They're not great in Serie A right now. There's also Leverkusen, who I feel like are in a transitional period after the whole disastrous Ten Hag
that's
era.
insane how they sacked Ten Hag, bro. What the fuck? 2 matches. But that seems so inconsistent because it's like, bro, like, so you let the guy buy you the players that he wanted to build and everything, so you can just sack him immediately after 2 games. Like, it kind of feels a bit weird, like, and questionable to do such a thing. You know, like, I understand that the previous matches he got, I think, Flamengo U20 beat the shit out of him. So I can understand this shit, but I don't know. That seems so, because like now, who's the coach now? But the coach who comes now, like,
it's the former Denmark one,
Humeland, and to be honest, like, he came and he got them a win against the second most informed team after Bayern in Frankfurt, 3-1. So they might be right about it. I'm sure if Ten Hag was there, I don't think they beat Frankfurt, to be honest. Like,
look, for me, I don't understand why you go take Ten Hag. Like, bro, it wasn't great with Man United. Like, okay, yes, he won 2 trophies, fine. Man United is too big for those 2 trophies. With all the respect to Man United, actually, he said thoughts on Man United, bro. They're trash right now, man. Bro, Man United, bro, fuck, man. They're
Grimsby. Oh boy.
So, I have a friend. She's such a Man United fan, bro. She doesn't want to talk football anymore. Like, it's been a while. She doesn't want to talk football. But I to answer your question, Allah, I hope they can bounce back, man. But I don't like every player that goes to Man United looks like they forgot how to play football. And once they leave from there, it's like, bro, it's night and day. Like I remember Ugarte used to be so good in PSG.
I mean, did you see Onana went to Turkey and had a masterclass goalkeeping performance
That's
today?
insane. I know, like, bro, I can't
Even
believe
Onana.
it. Even Onana, bro. Like, so that shows you that there's a problem beyond the coach there. Like, there's something. I don't know, man. Like, I know people are saying the Glazers. I think those are the owners. I don't know, man. I hope that's the problem, but I think it's maybe even beyond the Glazers. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so sorry, Uni. So you were saying for
disappointments. Also, Juventus.
Oh,
this is a bit less strong, but Juventus.
Like, do you think they'll they'll be in the playoffs at least? You think, right?
Probably, and then they probably qualify, but they get knocked out immediately after.
Yeah, I think those are like my expectations for them.
Yeah, for
how about Liverpool? I think I'll add Liverpool to my disappointments list because with the amount of money they've spent this summer, anything less than a Champions League final is a complete disappointment for me. So honestly, I don't think they make the final. So I add Liverpool to my disappointments list, to be honest.
Absolutely. I mean, like for me, Liverpool, I feel like they're going to underwhelm, but not quite enough to be a disappointment because they're still winning games. Just they're never convincing while doing it. So yeah.
Well, and surprises?
Surprises.
Oh, 100% right. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
He's with us 100%. United is beyond repair right now.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine they get relegated. That would be like that. That's the crisis.
It's not like a crazy thing to say because I saw the stat today after today's game. If you take all of United's games since Amorim took over and you exclude the relegation teams that got relegated last year, so just the 17 Premier League teams that stayed up, United is dead last, 17th for form after in 31 games.
That's
dead
crazy.
last. So imagine last year, say the promotion teams weren't so trash. Like, say they were this year's promotion teams because Sunderland,
they're
Burnley
good right now.
Burnley's pretty good and Leeds is pretty good. Like, they are far better than the promotion teams last year. Bro, they could have gotten relegated. And this year, bro,
we'll see.
Yeah. I mean,
so,
they
what
did
are
lose
your
to a fourth tier side, so yeah.
So sorry, Uni, were saying your surprises were?
Surprise packages. I think I have Almaty, like maybe not qualifying for the playoffs, but I feel like they're going to get a result here and there just because of like the home game.
Okay,
imagine they beat Real Madrid. Oh my
God. That would be so.
Well, don't put it past. Remember, Madrid went to Sheriff, like in Transylvania, and lost to Sheriff.
No, they didn't go to Sheriff. Sheriff came to Real Madrid.
Oh no, Sheriff came and they.
That was even insane, bro.
That was madness. Where they had like, didn't they have a guy named Ronaldo or like Cristiano or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And that guy didn't he score and do the Sue? That was just so shameless. That was just
ripping it in their faces.
All right, so you have faith on the Kazakhstanian team.
Yep. And Marseille as a surprise package because I mean I hate to say this, but I feel like Marseille are going to do something special in Europe. I don't really want them to because Greenwood. But at the same time, like the only reason I'd ever be happy for it is because of Aubameyang. I mean, like the guy stuck with us in our darkest age. So yeah, him, I want to see Aubameyang do well.
I never understood why he had to leave, bro. Like he was good. Aubameyang, he should have stayed in Barcelona.
Like, we brought in Lewandowski, that was why.
Bro, but still, I think there's bench enough for. It's not like the bench had better like. Yeah, you have Lewandowski, fine, but it's not like the bench had other strikers as Aubameyang. So I'm like, wow, they could have combined both of them. I feel, but yeah. Okay, so as for me, well, the ones that I think they can win for sure. PSG, I have to put them there. I think they're probably the favorites to win it again. So I had Real Madrid as well. Because like you said, Hokage, like I think Mbappe is in better form. I mean, it's always their competition, so I can never rule them out. I don't think they're gonna win it though, but probably they can go like and do a good run. But you never know. That's Real Madrid. Sometimes when you don't expect Real Madrid, they surprise you out of nowhere and they win everything. They lost again an Israeli team and then they win the Champions League. So you see like anything can happen with Real Madrid. So yeah, Real Madrid second, and the third one is I was like, I wanted to put an English team, but I'm like, I don't feel the English team, and that's a big disappointment. So you can already expect some English team in the disappointing list, but I don't know, man. Like, I have Napoli also. Like Napoli, the big surprise who can even win this shit. I know you're gonna tell me this is too much, but I don't know, man. I feel I'm on the Napoli hype train. Maybe this is probably gonna age badly, but
That's
bro,
what I'm worried
Napoli.
about. I'm worried about that too. Like, oh, I look like an idiot for trusting Syria again. Oh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, if it ages badly, well, whatever, man. But yeah, I think Napoli. So if I have, well, yeah, disappointment. The first one, Man City. Man City. I don't see them well this year, and again, I think they're gonna fail miserably, and that's a big disappointment for me because Man City should at least this year they should go to the knockout stage and also maybe even quarterfinal. So nothing if they don't do that, well, for me it's a big disappointment, and I don't see them really doing well, So Manchester City, I also feel like Inter. Like I said to my friends, I feel like the World Cup club Fluminense, like they retired Inter at least for this season. Like for me, like when I saw the World Cup club, there was one team that I didn't see a good football. It was poor a bit. Like you can see there was one team that they didn't want to be there, and that was Inter. And the game against Fluminense, even the games before that, like you could just see like a team that against that Japanese team, Urawa, I think it was, bro. Like,
Urawa Reds.
Urawa
Yeah.
Red
yeah,
Diamonds,
bro. Like they almost got knocked out. So I was like, yeah, this is a team that I don't feel they're gonna do something great. I think they need a pause also. So you can't always be. It's still incredible. In the 5 last years, like Inter have been like the most consistent team in Serie A. So, but I think now they need a pause, and probably it's gonna be someone else. And yeah, actually, I was about to say Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to disappoint as well. I don't think because for me, like now Arsenal again the same thing. Like if they don't do like a quarter, last year they did a quarterfinal, so I expect them to even top that. But
They
I'm
did
gonna
semis. They did semis.
Yeah.
Semis last year.
Oh yeah, they did semi. So usually like they should do even better than that. But I'm gonna be chill with them, and I'm still gonna say if they don't do quarters, it's like a big failure. Like imagine last year you did semis with like half of the guys you bought now, and you just don't do it. It's like for me, it's a big fail. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put Arsenal, and I think the others are gonna do fine. Chelsea, I think they're gonna do fine. Liverpool, but yeah, like if we talk about the money wise, yeah, probably it's gonna be. I feel, but I don't think it's gonna be as big as Arsenal and City and what was the other team I said? I forgot the name. Well, anyway, so yeah, and the surprises. Well, like I said, Bodo Glimt, I think it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to say that they are going to be in the playoff. This is going to age so badly, but yes, I have
Yeah,
faith
it
in
could
the
happen.
Norwegian team. Yeah, I have faith in the Norwegian team. Another surprise for me, it's going to be Monaco. Not Marseille, but Monaco. I think they're going to do something impressive this year. Yeah, so I have faith in Monaco, and if I have to pick a third one, I would say, yeah, Villarreal probably. Villarreal, yeah, I think they're going to wait. What?
You know what? Yeah,
Why
Atleti, I
talk
would
about this point
definitely.
without bringing
Oh yeah,
Oh, the
I
eternal.
I
forgot.
was going to bring this up. Yeah,
Oh,
They're awful. They're awful this year. I mean, they won against Villarreal, sure, but yeah, it's just Argentina FC, and it's not even the best Argentinian players. Like Simeone is just bringing the Argentinian B team to the club. It's
so
just
that's a coach that I feel like
well,
he
aside from
should.
Alvarez.
Yeah,
aside from Alvarez. Yeah, true, true,
aside
true,
from
true.
Alvarez, that's a coach. I think he should take a pause, man. Like he's God at Athletic. He should take a pause, bro.
He's the
At this
best
point,
play. He's the best paid manager in Europe. Still, it's just
that's
it's just
insane. Yeah, that's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, it's
But the thing
wild.
is, like, I don't put Atletico Madrid as disappointment just because I don't even know what standard I have to put Atletico. Like I at this point I'm in an era where I don't even know what, because if I go with the budget, they should be like quarterfinal minimum. But I'm like, but bro, but it's Atletico. Like
I
I
mean,
just don't know where to. But I guess yeah, usually they like to be. They have their standard to be top four in the La Liga. Usually they go to the round of 16. So if they don't do that well, yeah, that's a big disappointment. I mean, last year they faced Real Madrid, so I didn't think it was a disappointment. Like, bro, they lost to penalties. I mean, it's
also Alvarez's penalty. Yeah,
Uh,
You know, I
Alvarez-
never knew about that rule. Huh? The double touch, like it was the first time I ever
I
heard that.
still don't think it double touched too.
No.
I'm telling you, it didn't.
I mean, for me, it's
Did
like
you
even
see
the
like
double
the
touch,
photo
bro.
UEFA released? It did not look like that on the live broadcast.
Dude,
It's
they
so edited.
100% did a quick little
You see, that's
payment
for
photo.
you, Allah, man. You see, Real
It's
Madrid
so
always
bullshit.
favoritism.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I totally forgot about the whole double touch situation. Oh my god.
But you know, now they cancel that. Like now, I think if you double touch, thanks to Alvarez, now if you double touch, I
Yeah.
think you have to redo the penalty. Which I was like, why he just doesn't do it again? Like, bro, the
Mhm.
fuck. And it was spectacular. Like, bro, he was about to fall and he still scored a brilliant goal. I'm like, bro, that's so insane, man. To just cancel his goal. Yeah.
I
Man,
didn't
so-
expect this kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, me neither.
Real Madrid will complain about every single thing that doesn't go their way this season. In fact, like recently they launched a complaint about Spanish refereeing. So like this is
I
normal.
saw that. Ugh.
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
Bro, they keep complaining for everything, man.
And I just
But,
don't get it because aren't like most referees Real Madrid fans or like
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
they are.
established that most referees are like they grew up saying Hala Madrid like sent out of the womb.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are from Madrid. So
Oh yeah, I
it's-
think the last
Yeah.
match with when they gave a red card to Hoyson, I believe like those referees are not going to ref for a little while because the committee of referees they admit that it was a mistake because there was a previous I don't know what the fuck there was. I didn't watch the match, so I was like, okay, well, I don't know, man. That's
The main problem was like Hoysa didn't look like the last man. So yeah. They thought like red was too harsh.
yeah, well, that's even worse. But by the way, speaking of that, do you think you can beat Real Madrid twice this year once again? Last
Maybe
year
we
was
draw
four, or-
at the Santiago Bernabeu, but at home we're probably winning, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, man.
Depends on their form and like injuries.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so guys, I don't know if you still have a bit of time. I had a game that I wanted to play, but if you don't have time, we can leave it for the next time. I don't mind. So it's really up to you guys. But if not, like I said, we can close with this because I think we touch on the Champions League and I've seen that we have some different we agree in some stuff and some stuff we're completely in the opposite, the three of us, and that will be insane to rewatch this and see where we were right or not. So like I said, it's really depend on you guys. Depending on your time, it's gonna take maybe like 15 minutes max, but it's up to you guys.
I'm not doing anything. I'm down, but
All right, so 100% red card. W stream. Thank you so much, Allah. Walid Melouk Negreira case.
my
There
God.
you go. There you go.
That's the thing everyone brings up, and like we haven't actually been found guilty in that. I'm pretty sure what was it? The investigation dropped or something, but yeah.
there wasn't even like a ruling or like.
But that's where they find it suspicious because they just dropped the case out of nowhere. So anyway, I don't know, man. But bro, okay. With all the respect, all these big teams, they all did corruption shit. Like if, especially Real Madrid fans attacking them, I'm like, bro, like you guys like with Bayern Munich and I don't know, was it 2017 or something? Like, bro,
three offsides, goals, the red card. Even
like-
2 years ago, the whole offside on the delict. Don't get me started. I could go 3 hours. I could give you a 3-hour dissertation.
All the big clubs are favorite. All the big clubs are always favorite in some capacities. Like it's always like that. So it's, I mean, like I said, the worst thing it's like it's coming from someone who does almost the same thing. You know, if it was like I don't know a Villarreal fan telling you that, okay, yeah, but it's like from the guy who does the same. It's like Real Madrid fans when they always say, "Oh yeah, Messi got 5 penalties." And bro, you guys always have penalties. Like you talk to me about the same story, and you guys are in the same. Like when it's you guys, oh no, it's penalty. When it's the others, no, it's like oh, you see, they always like to give penalty. I'm like, bro, it's like legit hearing. It's just so funny to me. I'm like, okay, whatever, man.
Yeah, no, their like trump card argument is we've never been investigated. Yeah, sure, okay. Javier Tebas and Rafael Luzon, La Liga president and RFEF president, both openly admit to being Real Madrid fans. Like they loudly declare it and put it on like silver screens. Is it any surprise that you're never investigated?
Yeah,
like put two and two together.
So I was about to say this, what Allah said. Corruption aside, the Spanish referee is trash. And I have to agree that there's many times that, bro, they do mistakes. Even VAR does some weird mistakes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not going to say in English Premier League they don't have questionable things, but I don't think it's as often as La Liga. Like I've been seeing some La Liga games and I'm like, bro, like legit. Like every time they play, like there's something like Villarreal complains, Elche. Well, I don't know if they're still in La Liga, but last year, so I'm like, I don't know in Bundesliga how it is the refereeing there, but bro, like even in Premier League, sometimes it could be a bit like weird, but La Liga, bro, it's on another level. Seriously, I don't know what's going on with
Yeah.
Spanish referees.
It's horrendous.
What about Bundesliga? How is the refereeing in Bundesliga? Is it chill? Or?
I think it's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, there isn't really many cases of just
Anyway, there's just one team playing there, so
yeah.
there's not really much to. No, okay. All right, so I have a little game. So it's called it's called ABC. All right. So basically, since you guys are two, we're going to do Hokage versus Uni. So basically, so I'm going to try this. I don't know how it's going to work. So basically, I'm going to tell you something, and the answer has to be according to the ABC. So example, the first one will be with an A. So I don't know if I tell you something like, don't tell me I don't know. Crystal Palace. I'll be like, bro, we're an A. Like the answer must come with an A. So it could be a player, it could be a stadium, it could be a club or something. I try to go a bit diverse. So we'll see how it goes. So who would like to start first? So basically, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know who. Let's say a Ballon d'Or winner 8 times. Like, and Hokage says Lionel Messi. All right, so we go to the next one. If he fills one, then I go to Uni. Or no, actually no. Sorry. I'm going to intertwine. So first Hokage, then Uni, or vice versa. And we'll see who has the most points. So who would like to start?
Uni could go first. Go for it.
Sure.
All right, Uni. So for the first, and you count your points. All right, the points you have to count it. So the first one, Uni, is of course, with an A. A club who got the nickname the Invincibles.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, good. 1 point for Mr. Uni. All right, for Mr. Hokage, famous club in La Liga with B.
Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona. All right, easy one. All right, Uni. I don't know if you're gonna have this one. So, name of the stadium where the first World Cup club was played.
The Club World Cup.
Yeah, the first the World Cup in 1930 in Uruguay.
Oh, the first. Oh, that I actually don't know. My gosh.
It's with a C. If Hokage knows, he can steal it. If not, we're gonna skip and then we're gonna come back to the C. Yeah, this one is not. It's actually a pretty good name.
That was in Uruguay, right?
It was, yeah.
Uruguay. Yeah.
I don't think I know any stadium names from Uruguay.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Okay, so it's 2-1, right?
1-1.
1-1.
Oh yeah, 1-1. All right. So now for Hokage, so French. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. So French player who lifted the World Cup in 1998 with a D.
We're on D, right? Deschamps.
Yep, Deschamps. And actually, I was about to say the guy even has Didier Deschamps. So we're in the
double D. Yeah.
All right. So now for Uni, country who is situated in the center of the world. If you know geography, yeah, the geography, yeah. There's a country, yeah, Ecuador, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, this you should know, man. If you don't know this, Hokage, bro, quit the stream. German player known as the Kaiser.
Franz Beckenbauer.
All right, so for Uni, with J, it's a country.
I think we're on G.
A country, yeah, sorry, yeah. So a country who their nickname is the Black Stars.
Ghana,
good. I don't know if you're gonna know this, Hokage. Player who invented the scorpion kick.
Oh, Hercules or Herc.
It's not Hercules.
Oh, yeah, no, I know this, bro.
this?
It's the goalie.
Yeah,
the Colombian goalie. Fuck, the guy with the.
Can I steal this?
Yeah, go ahead, Uni.
Yeah,
René Higuita.
Yeah, Higuita.
Higuita. Oh my god.
So what's the score so far? What's the score?
4-3 for Uni.
Yeah.
All right, 4-3. So now it's Uni, right?
Yeah.
All right, Uni, we're in Asia. So name me the first country to ever participate in a World Cup.
Which letter are we on?
I.
I.
Yeah,
Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia. Yeah, good. Good, man.
Indonesia was the first. I didn't even know that.
No,
it wasn't named like that. It was the Dutch whatever. I don't know.
Dutch East Indies, yeah.
Yeah, Dutch Indies, but yeah. All right, so for Mr. Hokage. So a club that their nickname is Vice Signora.
Vice Sin. Oh, the old lady, Juventus.
Yeah, Juventus. Yeah, good. All right, so we're talking about a Barca fan here. So, K, a player known for its extravagant looks, like for his looks. He always likes to dress very well. He's from Barca, actual Barcelona.
We're on K
Yep. His
for
last name is K.
K. Kunde.
Yeah, Kunde. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Always,
Yeah.
always a. All right, for Hokage. All right, so now I think we're in L. Oh, this
Yeah.
one is.
Mhm.
So L, it's a legend of Real Madrid. He didn't retire, but he's still playing right now. But a great, I would say, like it's from now, like Real Madrid last year. Okay, Real Madrid last year. L.
Oh, L.
His first name is L.
Oh, Lucas Vasquez.
No.
Oh shit. Wait, am I forget L?
Do you know this uni?
Ooh, yeah. Luka
Go for it.
Modric.
I don't.
Yeah,
Luka Modric,
yeah.
bro. What am I doing?
So I was
Oh
about
my
to put this for M, but I didn't find anything for M. So we're just gonna skip for N. So it's uni, right? Name a team that won 2 Champions League, and it starts with N.
2 champions. Nottingham Forest.
Oh, good. Yeah, Nottingham Forest. Yo, this guy knows his thing. Norwegian player with an M.
Oh, for me, what are we on? LMNO.
M.
Oh, we're on M.
Yeah.
His first name starts with an M.
Yep.
I thought we skipped M, or we're going back to M.
No, it was N. Nottingham.
Oh, N. So in our LM.
Wait.
So we're on N or M. Sorry.
M.
M.
Oh, wait,
you did go
First name
back.
starts with an M. Martin Odegaard.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this first player who won a World Cup with 16 years old.
Did we skip O?
No, did we skip O? Oh, actually, it was O.
Yeah.
My bad. It was
Yeah.
O. Oh, they got.
Yeah.
Yeah, we skip O. So now it's P. My bad.
Oh, okay. For P, Pele.
Yeah, Pele. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna skip Q and R because I didn't find anything. My friend gave me this. So for Mr. Hokage, streamer fan of Ronaldo.
What was that?
S. Famous streamer
Speed,
fan of
Speed,
Ronaldo.
yeah.
Yeah, Speed. Yeah. All right, this I don't know if Uni is gonna have this, but now we're with T, a player that is so how you say this in because it's in French. Wait, how you say this? Like he literally played only for one club. Like his fidelity for that club is insane.
Oh, Francesco Totti.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Hokage, I don't know if you're gonna know this. First country now it's with you. First country that won the Euro.
And we're on ABC, LMNO, PQRST. We're on U?
Yep, you. Yeah.
U.
Oh.
First country to win the Euros, and it's a U.
Yep.
Is it but I don't think it was spelled this way because it's spelled with a Y. Yugoslavia? I don't know.
No.
U.
Okay, I might have an idea.
European country that starts with a U. Is it a country that exists still today, or was it? It doesn't
Uh-huh.
exist anymore today.
Yeah.
They changed the name.
U.
Do you know Uni?
I don't
Maybe.
know. I'm
Alright, well-
lost. U.
Is it the USSR?
It is the USSR.
Oh my God! The fucking
USSR.
Soviets.
Yeah.
All right, this for Union actually goes well. Famous Japanese club with V.
Vegalta Sendai?
No,
No. Okay.
there's one that's very, very famous. Hokage, do you know this one?
Vissel Kobe.
Yeah, Vissel
Oh, there we
Kobe,
go.
yeah.
I didn't even know about the other one. The other one you just said.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah, I
never
never
heard of
heard
that
that.
one.
All right, whose turn is? Oh, Hokage, right?
Yeah.
All right, so a New Zealand player who plays in Nottingham Forest. I don't know if he still plays there though, but
Are we on W?
He
yeah,
does.
W.
Oh, Chris Wood. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Wood. For Uni, actual. Well, no, I guess he's not. Okay. German trainer. Well, he was from last year, but he's not there anymore. He's in. It started with an X. Just think of a German coach. German coach. He's not German.
Xabi Alonso.
Coached in a German. Yeah, Xabi.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a national team. I was like, what? What?
Yeah, no. I'm like, yeah, I want it to be national team. All right, for Hokage, name the player who was nicknamed the Black Spider.
Hey, are we on what letter are we on?
Y, I think. Yeah, Y.
The Black Spider?
Yep.
The Black Spider. Is this a modern player or old timey player?
No, old player.
The Black Spider? With a T. Is it like a football legend?
No, why? Yeah. Big football legend.
Oh,
he has
why?
a trophy on his name. Yeah, why? Yeah, why?
Oh, why? And what was that thing you said? A trophy?
Yeah, he has a trophy on his name. Like there's a name. There's a trophy for his name.
It's not Puskás because we're on Y.
Nope.
Johan Cruyff.
No. Do you know?
That's with a J. Yashin? Oh.
Yeah, Yashin. Yeah.
Yashin.
Lev Yashin. And finally, for my friend Uni, name the ancient name of DR Congo.
Zaire.
This is how they participate in the first World Cup.
Yeah, Zaire.
Zaire.
Yeah, there we go.
Damn. So what did you think about this? I was starting to get others, like I did like other like these. But what did you think, guys? Was it good? Good.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
So who got the most score? I think Uni, right?
Uni won 14. Got 14. I got 8, so I got washed.
Yeah, it's okay. Next time, and then next
time we'll rematch.
Yeah, the rematch, man. The rematch. Oh yeah, it's even he got a Kunde, and he said a thumbs up. Nice. Well, guys, it was so nice to talk with you guys. Or honestly, I didn't really know how to expect this live. It's the first time It's been a long time. I wanted to collab with Hokage, so it's nice to finally have him here. And Yuni, I actually discovered him because I did cover also the Asian qualifiers, and I remember like you were there for China. I'm like, I'll actually have to do this video because I predicted that China would go to the World Cup. Bro, the messages of trashing me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stand my ground. And then they passed to the round 3. I'm like, yo, look, I know Indonesia is cooking right now, but I have to stand my ground. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, now Indonesia are gonna pass. No, bro. Like I said once, but now I have to make a video about that, bro. People are gonna trash me. Man.
I don't know when China's. This is the first intergalactic World Cup. Like we're bringing every team in the world to come.
No. Have you heard that for 2030 they wanna like Infantino wants to have 64? Like he's. Bro,
we're not qualifying still.
Oh my god. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, 64, no, bro. I don't even know what the South Americans like. Bro,
every team in South America would go. Just send everyone. There's
just
no
one team wouldn't go, bro.
Yeah.
No, 64, no. Even 48, I'm not too sure, but I'm like, okay, fine. I think we're in an era where a lot of countries now they love and play football and they feel the football passion. Fine, but we'll see. We have to see. But 64, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna watch that, but yeah, like I said, so thank you so much, guys, for playing this game with me and also for joining the live stream. Like I said, it was really nice, and I'm planning to do other live streams, especially for Champions League, and of course, December 5th, I'm going to be here reacting to the draw of the World Cup. But are you guys? Well, Hokage, you live in the States, already, but Uni, are you? Oh wait, you're in the
Vancouver.
Yeah. Okay, so you're good, bro. I'm the only one who has to travel. I have to go to Toronto probably. Or maybe Vancouver, something like that. But are you planning to watch at least a game in the stadium, guys, or not really?
I mean, I just applied for the pre-lottery right now, so I'll see if I get a chance to buy a ticket when the lottery results come out. But
wow,
I'm gonna try. I hope. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Uni?
Same. I'm gonna try because Vancouver, I honestly didn't know we were hosting matches. Like I didn't think we would, but then 7 games. So yeah,
it's not bad. Like I mean it's the stadium of the Whitecaps, right? The same stadium, I suppose. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's good. I'm gonna try too. I mean I would love to, but I have to go to Toronto, which Toronto is busy as hell. The BMO field, so I don't know, man. And by the way, how is the United States for like? Is there a hype at least for the World Cup in the US or not really?
I think so. I mean, it's like, and especially we're a social media age now where like there's so many influencers. I'm sure there's going to be so many influencers going to the games
Oh
and
yeah, for sure.
pushing it to be bigger and going to new audiences. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm ready to see IShowSpeed's face everywhere because my prediction is that FIFA are gonna like make him like one of the faces of this World Cup, where
Probably,
like
yeah.
they send him on like a World Cup marathon stream for the whole month and a half. That's like I have a prediction of that. Like he's gonna go to all the big matches. Like he's gonna be a ambassador for this tournament. Okay, so we'll
Thank
see.
you, Walid, for watching the stream, man.
Thank you,
So
Will.
yeah, anyways, yeah, we'll see for that, but I can't wait for the Champions League. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Thursday,
Yep.
yeah. That one
I'm
feels
ready.
weird. It feels weird Thursday. Well, there's one guy used to Thursday. I know, fuck me too. Fuck.
Yeah.
I know, fuck me too. Fuck. I just want to fuck. I forgot, man. Damn.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, thank you so much, guys, for coming. Well, basically, I'm just gonna end the stream and we can still stay here, but yeah. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone who was here. I know there was a lot of people. I know you were kind of shy people. I saw at one point we were like 14, but nobody typed some stuff. But it's fine. No worries. Next time you can type. We are good guys here. Like nobody's gonna trust your argument. No worries, man. So before we leave, I just wanted to for you guys to tell people where they can find and everything. So we're gonna start with Hokage. So it's your
Oh yeah, okay, we're doing it like this. Yeah, all I have is a YouTube. I don't have I have a Twitter, but I don't recommend you follow me on Twitter. It's Hokage Puya on Twitter. I tweet during a Bayern game, I'll tweet 50 times. So I honestly don't recommend my Twitter account. I have my YouTube. I'll talk about Bayern. I talk about international, Asia, Germany, Iran, Bayern. Those are the things I kind of cover. So check me on YouTube at Hokage Puya. Subscribe if you want, and definitely don't go to my Twitter account because it's just a cesspool of my thoughts during a Bayern match, which I have a ton. So yeah, that's all.
Oh my god! All right, thank you, Hokage. Now it's for Uni. There you go, Uni.
So for me, I have a YouTube channel by the same name, so Unilife. It started as a vlogging channel. That's why I have like the really weird name. But for me, I mainly cover Barcelona, and actually I cover a lot more Chinese football. So like domestic league and national team. Every time a national team game happens, you will probably hear me rant about how we lost, because we definitely will lose. But I also have a Twitter account and an Instagram account, so you can follow me there if you'd like. But yeah, so if you want to see a really niche league with the most hilarious amateur mistakes ever, check me out.
Bro, you guys are savage, man. Oh my god, man. So yeah, guys, you know where to find them, and yeah, definitely it's not gonna be the last time that they come here. I would really love to have them once again. Like I said, my goal is to also grow like a football community as well here. As you guys know, I do anime, movies, and football. So these are probably the three biggest passions I have, and I'm really glad that I'm able to do that. So
Demon Slayer movie. Demon Slayer.
yo, I watched Demon Slayer movie. It's fantastic, man.
I saw it 2 days ago. Yeah, very good. I liked it.
Wait, when did you see it? 2 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah, on Friday. I
Ooh.
went and saw it.
So you're the one who keeps spoiling stuff on the internet, right?
Nah, I hate spoilers, bro.
I hate spoilers too.
I'm a One Piece I'm a One Piece anime watcher, so I'm anti-spoiler from manga and everything.
Oh yeah, true. You're an anime guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Okay, because like actually, I'm gonna have a debate. I think I should bring it because the debate. It's like people are saying they feel like Demon Slayer should replace Bleach as the big three because it surpassed Bleach. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I have to bring people that
Bleach
really
isn't
know
even-
their stuff.
I wouldn't even put Bleach in big three. It's One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, but I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you see, we have some big. Okay,
yeah,
I
that's another conversation.
I have to bring Hokage then. Yeah. So that's,
let me know about that. Yeah.
So for my channel, guys, this week we start the anime tournament. Finally, the 2025 edition, only for the mid-year. So it starts on Thursday 18, and it's going to run. I think if everything goes well, it's going to run until probably October, like the end of October. I think we should be done by that. Also, I posted my Dan review. I went with some friends to anime convention. So I'm going to try and also edit that because it's kind of long and I didn't take as much as footage as I hoped. So I hope you can forgive me for that. But yeah, it's gonna come soon, and definitely definitely this week we're going to have a spoiler discussion of Demon Slayer. I think it's gonna be maybe Thursday. I'm trying to see what is the schedule of everyone. And Hokage, if you want to come, you're more than welcome to join that spoiler discussion. Uni, are you watching Demon Slayer or not really? You're not.
I mean, I'm not a huge anime fan in general. I just like never got into it, but
Oh,
yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. Everyone
Yeah.
has their cup of tea, man. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone. If you're here, don't forget to like. Also, don't forget to watch Hokage and Uni's content. Don't forget to go and subscribe to their channel. Don't forget to subscribe to your host. And I'll see you the next time. Take care, everyone. And thank you so much for the stream.
Peace.
See ya.